Hello, beautiful people. Hope you're all feeling good, feeling funky, and feeling fresh. We are feeling sweaty, but good. We're good. I'm actually really excited for today's episode, mainly because our guest that we have, truly, I think you are the most beautiful man in the world.
Inside and out.
Like, sometimes when you post a picture, I'm shy. I don't know, it's not even you, but I was like, how can someone be so, and I think I tell you that every time I see you, I'm like, you are so beautiful, to the point that I once sent you a voice note with Julie.
Oh my gosh.
But before we get into that, hi everyone, it's your girl Tolly T.
Just call me Audrey.
And we have a very special guest in the building, the amazing content creator, model, the most beautiful man in the world, Mr. Vicktor Kunda.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks for coming.
So beautiful.
I'm like, I don't know, I'm like slightly nervous.
Don't be.
No, because like this is the OG podcast.
Oh my God, thank
like,
you very much.
This is true.
So
Thank
to
you.
be even called here today, like right before you guys are stepping down.
We're trying to, okay.
Not stepping down, just
Stepping
stepping
back.
back.
Stepping back.
Yeah.
You know,
Yes.
for foresight and hindsight and all of that.
To create space, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah, it's an honor. Thank you,
Exactly that.
guys.
Your voice is unloud. Your phone is unloud.
Huh? So we're just trying to adjust it.
If you try to turn it uncertain, how are you, sir?
I'm good.
So good to have you here.
The weather is good. My birthday's coming up.
When is your birthday?
July 15th.
It's not
It's actually,
coming up.
but like, please. I've started planning.
It's coming up, but it's not coming up.
I've started planning. I'm so excited.
How
When's
old
your
you turn
birthday,
in?
27.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that is an age, babe.
Yeah.
It's gonna knock you. I can't lie to you.
I don't think it will.
Okay, this is good.
Personally, because one thing about me, I can't wait to be 30.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because all of my friends are like 30 plus anyway. But, you know, slightly rooted in trauma. Like, you know, I grew up at a very young age.
Okay.
So like I appreciate a much maturer energy anyway.
okay.
Like sometimes when I'm around people that are my age, I'm like, wow, your age is showing. And I remember, oh wait, this is my age too.
Yes, you are also
So
of that
birthday's
age.
coming up, weather's good. I just can't wait to feel the love of my birthday, because I actually feel like this will be my first birthday where I'm properly celebrating myself.
Why don't you normally celebrate yourself?
Because I wasn't in therapy, for one.
Okay.
But now, like, you know, your therapist really helps you like see your light and see your power, and like helps you understand the things that you went through. Not so much just sit there and be like, oh God, why is this happening? It's like, have you guys watched Ted Lasso?
Yes.
You know, like there's one line he said on that show where he said, things happen to you and things also happen for you. So what I've been like focusing on is the for.
Okay.
For me to understand, for me to learn, for me to know. So yeah, I can't.
Okay, we have to take it back then. To Vicktor, 1997?
99.
99. Jesus
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I was in year 9 in 1999.
I'm just I'm literally right before the line.
You were, okay.
Yeah.
So Vicktor, 1999, July the 15th, you were born in Homerton Hospital. Made that up. You wasn't born in Homerton Hospital.
You know what? I wish.
She's committed to the fact that you're from Hackney, by the way.
Right.
It's
Did you go
interrupting
to
her
church
narrative.
in Hackney? Did you have anything to do with
connections
Hackney?
to
I
Hackney?
don't think I had anything to do with Hackney. We would drive through Hackney to get to my church. But the most I've done is go see a theatre show at Hackney Central.
You wasn't from Hackney. Okay.
Yeah.
But why were you not seeing your light? Like, what was it about? Like, what happened?
what was dimming you?
What was dimming you?
I think like, you know, you like growing up from like humble beginnings, it's like sometimes you have like poverty mindset. Sometimes you have like a bit of an inferiority complex. So you just, I think I grew up just like not really trusting myself so much so.
Okay.
But it's like having no money will do that to you.
Yes.
Because you kind of, you grow up around other kids who have money, you know, that's all they speak about. Oh yeah, my mum bought me this, my dad bought me this. And I'm just like, don't even speak to my dad.
The worst bit was coming back from summer holidays. I was like, where did you go?
Yeah. To the park. Yeah.
Right, to the park
The
behind
way
my house.
I used to lie.
No,
When there's a letter about what you did in the summer, I used to make up
That was
bullshit.
That was the time to practice your imagination for real.
Yes, I used to lie.
I remember I had this friend and I always shout this friend out because she was so like profound for her years. Shout out Finola. Like wherever you are, I hope this message finds you because this girl was like, she backed me in so many situations.
Say her name again.
Finola.
Was she Nigerian?
No, she's English.
Finola.
Because this sounds like she pronounced Fanola.
Finola. Okay. that interesting?
Finola Brooke Williams, she was like
Okay.
my best friend in secondary school. And we just had such opposite like lives. Like she came from privilege. Like I remember the first time I went to a house, that was the first time I'd ever seen a house like that in my life.
Yeah.
Like I didn't even know people lived like this. Like she lived in a massive house. Both her parents were in education, but she was raised really well.
Yeah.
And so I remember I would always do this thing as a defense mechanism. So it would be like, it was after Christmas and everyone comes and, everyone starts talking about what they got for Christmas and blah, blah, blah. And everyone's like, yeah, and I got this and I got that and all of these really lavish gifts. And I was just like, I'd be like, I didn't really get much. I don't really want to talk about it. And Finola was like, no, what did you get? And I was like, oh, I got like a hoodie and a watch. And she was like, it sounds like you got a lot to me. Like, she was like, you got a lot. She was like, you actually got, and she would always speak life into me. And she would like always back me in these situations that she had no reason, she had no business backing me in these situations. But she was really, she was a good egg. But I said all of that to say that it just reminded me of those disparities that you were talking about. Like when you're like, oh shit, I didn't have shit.
Because like comparison is a real killer of joy.
Oh boy.
And it's like,
it really is.
In that room, you felt like what you received meant nothing, but it meant something. Like you still received
And I'm assuming
something.
you guys, because my Christmas presents were used to be things I needed.
Same.
They were never like, cool, you need a new jumper. That's your Christmas present.
exactly.
It was never like things that like, you need
School shoes. There you go. Here are some kickers.
Because it's like, you were going to need it anyway, so you might as well wrap it up and get it as a present.
right.
Remember one year we got Sky TV as a Christmas present?
That's an elite
as like
gift.
all of the gifts.
family gift.
All of you, open it together.
You got Sky. And honestly, I thought it was the best. I thought it was
that's an
the
elite
best
gift.
gift
That's an
ever.
You know what? It's so interesting you say that because as an adult, and I thought I ate with this, but now you're explaining that, I'm like, wow. I always gift my friends convenience.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, okay, it's your birthday. What do you need? Half of my friends,
yeah.
can you pay for my nails? I'm like, perfect.
Perfect. Yeah.
But then I think it's gotten me out of the habit or the need to like give a present with like sentiment or anything because I feel like I didn't particularly receive that growing up. So I struggle. So I'm just like, okay, what do you need me to do? I need to be convenient as a gift.
Yeah.
Whereas for a lot of people, you as you are is
It's enough.
gift.
Yeah.
What you want.
No,
But
definitely.
You know, you were talking about therapy, so I want to ask you both this question, because we're in therapy as well.
We're all in
talk about
therapy,
it,
yeah.
like, all the time.
Powerpuff Girls.
Girls therapy gang. Would you use a therapist that was not qualified but was really good at what they did because they had a lot of life experience?
That's a friend. No, surely that's a friend or an auntie.
Hate that.
That's a friend or my auntie.
That's not therapist. That's a friend.
Because that's not a therapist.
Was that important to you when you sought your therapist out?
That she was
I mean,
qualified.
you have to go
Yeah.
through an official directory.
Right.
to
Yeah.
find one.
That
Okay.
was important to
Yeah,
me
yeah.
because genuinely, that's just like an older auntie who knows what she's talking about.
Yeah.
That could be you.
Yeah.
Had life experiences,
Right.
so I
And
can
also
tell
for a
you
lot of my
things.
friends, I am the therapist until I find myself getting to some walls where I'm like, this is where a therapist comes in because I can't like tell you what to do or anything. And I swear sometimes even a therapist can't really tell you what to do.
They can't tell you what to do. Yeah,
They
yeah,
can
yeah.
just like professionally advise you. And when I realize, okay, my advice might be impacted by something I've been through. So I'm telling you not to do that. I'm like, okay, I'm not a therapist.
Yeah.
Just confide in me.
Was
and
there a
let that be
breaking
all.
point that you was like, I need a therapist?
So I realized, obviously from growing up, I had this just affinity for like emotions and stuff. And even though I'm a Cancer and you would think we're really emotional.
We don't know
anything about star signs.
Okay, that's fine. When I was growing up, my friend was like, Vicktor, like you're a Cancer 2.0 because you're not really emotional. But I feel like I had been through so many emotional stuff that I numbed myself and I needed a professional to like help me feel again, but not in a way where it's like the smallest things will make me cry. No, like I'm still a very strong person, but like I just have this affinity for emotion. Yeah. So I feel a lot, but I'm not emotional.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
But what do you do with that? So you're feeling something. What do you do with that feeling? You repress it, you deal with it? Like what's
I deal with it. I feel like I a lot of my friends have this same affinity for emotion as well. So a lot of my friendships, listen, you'll think we're on the phone just talking about pop culture. No, that conversation gets deep so quick.
Yeah.
So quick. And I feel like I have that relationship with also a lot of people in the industry too, where like it, we might seem like we're a lot closer than we are, but I just like to get into real conversation with people.
Yeah.
To the point that sometimes I hate small talk because I'm just like, I remember when I was going through my breakup, I just didn't want to go out. There were even people that on the other side of my breakup, I was like, listen, that's what I was going through. They were like, I thought you didn't like me. I was like, no, I was just thinking in my head, like, if I tell you what I'm really going through now in the middle of this Creed event in central London, then like, no, I just didn't want to get into it like that with people because I know how deeply I felt. Yeah.
And I feel like with like peers in the industry, you can kind of skip to the good part because I feel like a lot of people want that space to vent about things that might, because it's such a unique situation to be in. And like your peers, they get it. So there's certain things that you don't want to say because to someone that's not in the space, you're going to sound like an arrogant arsehole. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like, and especially when you're like public facing, I feel like people know the small talk things. Do you know what I mean? They know your name, they know what you do, they know where you're from because they've heard the story. So once you like connect, you get straight to the nitty-gritty.
Right. So that's a lot of the connections I have. Like I have this just radical acceptance that like you had a life before me and you'll still have a life after me. So I'm not going to try and be your bestest friend like the people that came before me. But like when we link up, if you want to confide in me, like you can do that.
Yeah, I'm like that as well.
After this, we still may not speak, but the next time I might have something to say and I expect the same from you.
But I think sometimes it's just nice that day. I remember going out and I saw...
nice that day.
Just that day. It was just like, you know what, we really bonded and then that's the day that we had. And it was, I can't remember what event it was. It was actually a party. It was at a party and I saw Yomi. Yomi is an author and she came up to me and she was like, "Girl, have you been?" I was like, "Oh, not good, man." She was like, "Girl, me too." And then we just spent the whole time just being like, blah, 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 back and forth. And I was just like, because I could have easily been like, "Yeah, cool."
Yeah.
And I don't, in that moment, I was like, I can't be bothered to be like,
I'm not good right now.
I'm not good, bruv. I can't lie to you.
Because one thing about me, I'll be like, I'm good.
Voice cracking.
I'm good.
I don't need this.
Should we get a drink? Oh, wait, that's a mocktail.
Nah.
Private joke.
No, the days of not being good and have to show face and someone's telling you to hold the products, you're like, I can die as I am here.
Only you know.
You want me to be grinning.
Yeah, man.
No, but you know what? The reason why I asked about the therapist thing, sorry, okay. So what if you...
I thought you were trying to do a dig at Shy and Brian.
I was.
Okay,
I was trying to get to that, but I just wanted to know what you guys thought about whether, just because we were talking about therapy, what if you started using the therapist and you felt like they were really benefiting your life and then find out that they don't actually have the relevant qualifications? Would you drop them out?
Wait, they were really benefiting your life.
Yeah, so you've taken this
realized...
person on under the guise, like, let's just say it was a recommendation.
Yeah.
So maybe you haven't done the research.
Because you trust who recommended.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then you're using said therapist and you're really happy with like their work and you really feel like you've connected with this person and then you find out that they don't have the appropriate paperwork. Are you dropping them out or are you still going to continue to use them?
Oh, I
would just have to formally say like, so I don't need to pay you now.
I think that's what it is. Yeah. I'll be like, surely.
We're friends.
Yeah. I'm just going to text you tomorrow and you're going to reply to me and I'm not paying you anymore. And also it depends if ever in the conversation they talked about their, because I'm like, oh, then you lied to me. If they ever talked about their degree or their school or what they learned, I'd be like, oh, so you're a liar.
Yeah.
So then that would kind of fuck
that's
me
a
up
red flag.
if I think my person is a liar.
Okay, yeah.
But do you reckon like your therapist like tells their friends what you're like, oh, there's this client of mine?
Do you know what? My therapist did come to the live show. She actually
Audrey's
did.
therapist came to our live show.
Yeah, so my therapist, she was like, obviously we just finished our tour and she was like, she was hinting that she wanted to come and I wasn't picking up what she was putting down. Because I was just like, surely not. Do you know what I mean? And then at the end,
come to my place
and
I
was just not getting it. And in the end, because I was not getting it, she straight up was just like, oh, I would love to come. And I was like, sure, you can come. I didn't actually think she was gonna come. And then when we did the show, I expected her to be like, wow, you're amazing.
Yeah, what did
and I didn't get my wow, you're
Nothing.
amazing.
This is the thing about therapists,
I don't fuck with you.
Yeah, exactly. That's how I know that lady.
Up my heart.
Exactly. That's how I know that lady's got a qualification. But also, I feel like because I low-key thought she didn't come because she didn't text me beforehand and she didn't text me after. I wonder if I would have like policed myself a bit more if I'd known they would have come. Do you know what I mean?
You might have withheld some truth,
exactly. But she came and then she told me in our session that I just had with her this week.
Oh, how was that?
And she was just like she gave me a very therapized answer. She was like, oh, you know, your live show was amazing. I was like, oh, wow, you came. She was like, I didn't think you. She was like, yeah, of course I came. She was like, I wasn't going to miss that. And I was like, oh my God, like, what did you think? Like, I was waiting for my grades. And she was like, you and Tolly's ability to really just quieten all the noise is amazing. She was like, that's like something I've never seen before, because she was basically saying there was so many different conversations going on in the audience. And the fact that like we could command the room even amongst all of that, she found that really fascinating.
Yeah.
That was the only feedback she gave.
No, bitch. Was I funny?
Exactly. Did I look good?
Did I look nice? Was my hair laid? What do you mean?
I love a
That's
therapist.
literally-
Like,
No, they're not normal people.
That's literally
your
all she
ability to
gave.
command
The
the
ma-
room.
bitch.
Yeah, that's literally
Did you
all
like
she
my
gave.
story time?
Did you?
Like,
Yeah,
As
did
in-
you? Yeah, exactly. And I was thinking, oh my God, I was wondering if any of my stories like lined up with. I can't remember what I said. I
Has
was
your
drunk or
therapist ever
buzzed.
caught you out in a lie?
I don't know, because I feel like she wouldn't let me know that she's caught me out. But I have lied to my
Right.
therapist
Mine once
and
said,
then felt
she
stupid
said,
after.
but is that the truth?
I mean, define truth.
She said, but is that, I remember saying it crying, but she's like, but is that the truth?
You thought you had her by crying, didn't
Yeah.
it?
When you
They don't
asked me
care.
so like that,
No.
Exactly.
it must have been fabricated.
Yeah, it might have been
but that's how I felt.
embellished.
That's I was like, but that's how I felt. But she was like,
Yeah.
but is that what happened?
My therapist has sent me one of my posts before.
Oh.
And like, she won't even say like, this is great. She'll just put a clapping emoji. And I'm just like, girl, give me some words.
Yeah,
Like,
What was the
Exactly.
post about?
I can't remember which post it was. It was Comic Relief. The Comic
okay.
Relief show. She sent it to me, and then you know when someone sends you something, but you don't follow the person that sent it to you, and it says,
So it
"Oh,
says-
follow."
yeah,
blah,
yeah,
blah, blah.
yeah, yeah.
And it was her son that sent it to her. So that's how I know she'd be talking, or at least like telling her son, like, "Oh, this is my client. Do you know him?"
Yeah.
Is that
So-
should they be doing that though?
Come on,
They're people
like,
too.
But they
Yeah.
are people.
Yeah.
I feel
No,
like
they
so
should
long as
be.
they don't cross a line of saying your business, I don't think it's
Right,
a crime
right.
to be like, oh, this is my client.
This is my client. Do you know him?
Yeah, because sometimes
But I mean, I don't think they should. I don't think they should. But it's
Yeah.
not a crime.
Because sometimes I talk about people in my therapy sessions that I know my therapist knows.
Mm.
Just by like,
Yeah.
and I see her recognition and she will smile and I'll be like,
yeah. Oh, you're giving me tea on them.
okay,
Yeah.
Because she's just,
yeah.
I think she works within the industry. I think that is her base.
Yeah.
But even like I was saying to you guys the other day, I was just like, how does it end? What if you're like, okay, cool, I'm done now. But I still want to talk to her every week.
You have to start by reducing your days.
Yeah. But also,
No.
I think that's us overthinking the process. Just don't message. Like there have been moments where me and my therapist haven't spoken for like a month or two. And then I just come back and message, hey, when are you free for a
Yeah,
session?
that's
She
all.
just sends me the availability.
Okay.
And sometimes this is what I was gonna say earlier. When I try and like get more from her, thumbs up emoji.
That's all you're getting, hun.
No, but that's a trigger to me. I don't like that.
I don't like it, but this is also her job. So even though, you know, some people's therapists don't message them.
Yeah. There's like a line
What
that
do you mean that? Oh,
I
as
guess
in
in
like,
text or anything like that.
No,
It's
it's
just
only on that call.
yeah.
what do you mean? As in like to be like, hey, how was your weekend? Or just like any form of communication?
No, so like for example, if I'm having like a breakdown or something, I'll message her, Marlene, I'm coming having
Oh,
a
okay,
bit of a
yeah.
breakdown. Therapists don't do that. They keep it to the session and the session.
No,
That's
my
mean.
therapist does.
Mine replies.
Oh yeah.
My therapist would be like, if you need me, just drop me a text.
Yeah, that's what mine says as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That last year, she didn't reply adequately. I would have died.
Yeah.
Quite literally, I actually would have died. Like, girl, come to my house.
Yeah. Do something. Have you
Do
ever
something.
seen? Do you
I'm so
see your
hot.
therapist face to face?
I've never met her.
Neither
Yeah,
have I.
I see mine face to face.
Ew.
So
Are you on a couch?
Yes. Actually, no, it's an armchair.
Oh my god!
Yeah, so I searched in my area because I really wanted a therapist that will like read my body language and actually see me, not just see me through a potentially pixelated Zoom
Yeah,
call
yeah.
where it's just
Yeah.
this half. So sometimes she's looking at me, she's like, like
tapping his feet.
you're tapping your foot, and then I'm like,
I'm not.
yeah.
Not anymore.
In person is really, really good. I think
Yeah, I
like
can
she
imagine.
should
It's
try
more
and mix.
effective.
Yeah.
I haven't. I've only ever met her on Zoom.
Are you still enjoying this industry?
Yes, I am. Obviously, there's a lot of like competition now,
Yeah.
as you know, everyone is like doing this now. But I do still enjoy it. I think I had a moment where I wasn't enjoying it and just wasn't having so much fun. And like that's what I said earlier when like I maybe started doing the more cooking videos because I was trying to find my fun in everything. And I think when you're so multifaceted, you can, but then it's still important to remember like your first, like what got you there in the first place.
Okay,
you
so
know?
what's the story? How do we get here?
So I started doing sketches.
Yeah.
And that was in 2020, but I actually started doing sketches on Facebook back in 2016.
Oh, you've been working.
I did YouTube back in 2016,
Right.
and I was just this little like hood celeb in my school. Everyone was like loving it, and then I started to like just overthink people's perception because obviously like being gay, growing up in Southeast London, like it was just a lot.
Yeah.
Like, and I wasn't particularly the cool kid. I was just the funny kid, and you know, as the funny kid, you're funny until you're not.
Yeah.
So stops the YouTube, stopped the sketches, and then I was still in performing arts. So I was in a band in school.
Oh my God, what's your band?
What
We were
kind of
called
band?
Next Level.
Like
Shout out my
R&B?
boys. Oh, like we were actually known for like mashing up songs.
Oh
Yeah.
my God, can you please give us a rendition of one of your songs?
So
How many of you were in the band? I'm so fascinated.
there were 4 of us: me, Israel, Matthew, and Azariah.
Okay.
I
That
was
all sounds like boy band names, to be
Yeah,
fair. Yeah.
auditioned for Britain's Got Talent.
You're lying.
Didn't get in.
Aww.
Yeah. I was the lead vocalist. Israel was.
You was a lead vocalist.
Yeah.
Oh my God, give me a mashup.
Please no.
Please, you have to. Please, I'm begging
Okay, so
you.
we did a mashup from us winning the talent show in school at the sports day. Do you guys know Harris Academy?
Yeah, the one in Peckham.
Yeah, but you
there's
know, it's
bare Harris Academy.
yeah.
Yeah,
So,
there's a few. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
on
yeah.
our sports day, we hold it in Crystal Palace Football Stadium
With everyone.
with all the
all the Harris
academies.
Academies.
Yeah.
Boys, I would have
Oh
been
my
there.
God, that, I
Right,
would have been
right.
losing my mind.
Wait,
Younger me would have been losing my mind.
Right. Mm.
I would have been performing.
That
with
would
it.
have been the best.
So we
of
won
my
the talent
life.
show and then performed our mashup at the sports day. And the mashup was Can't Hold Us.
As in Christina Aguilera?
No.
Oh.
Can we go back? This
This
is
is
the
the
moment.
moment.
So we
Okay,
did
yeah.
that song.
Okay.
We mixed it with Take Care by Drake and Rihanna. And we mixed it with Fancy by
No,
Iggy
please
Azalea and Charlie
give us a little
XCX.
bit, please.
No, that
I
is
can't do
amazing.
that.
Please.
I can play it for you maybe if I have to.
Oh my, that is a mash and a half.
Yeah.
Did the
I-
crowd
I-
go crazy?
Interesting.
Huh?
Did the crowd go crazy?
Oh no, guys, they loved it to the point that they made us perform it twice.
Oh.
Re-up. No, what's it
Yeah.
called?
And I remember doing like a little speech like, no matter what. Mind you, my balls were basically still in my stomach. Still in my stomach. No matter what happens today, we are all winners.
No.
Can we
Go back. This is the moment. Yeah.
No,
crazy.
that's
Oh my
hilarious.
God, that's
Yeah.
so cute.
So performing arts has like always been a part of who I am. And I think that obviously showed itself through the sketches as well. Because even though I play myself, I do play these like weird eccentric characters.
You're hilarious.
Thank you. And when I started to get into like fashion stuff, I felt like, yes, I was still myself because comedy is the basis to everything that I do because I can never be serious, actually, even in therapy. Like the jokes I be putting, I
Yeah,
just sat
yeah.
there like,
For me, it's your facial expressions.
Right.
And that is such a good sign of, because there's a whole thing now that actresses don't have facial expressions. They will have Botox. So no one actually, but like your face says so much before you've even
Yeah,
spoken.
yeah.
It's comedic genius. I love it.
this is why I don't think I will actually ever get Botox.
You're not allowed to.
Yeah, I
Because
can't.
we need your
'cause,
facial
like,
expressions.
the
We need
expression
it.
is
Yeah,
needed.
we absolutely need it.
And yeah, so started doing like more fashion stuff and like was kind of coming away from the sketches.
Okay,
but
yeah.
even with the fashion stuff, you could still like make a sketch in a way because like comedy is just who I am. But I really want to act now.
Nice.
Oh my God, you absolutely
I
should.
really
kill
want to
it.
act.
You would absolutely be amazing. And
Yeah.
that's the next.
That's, yeah. hopefully
Comedic
the
things
next.
or...
I mean, I feel like comedic acting would like maybe like just get me in there just like straight
You would
away. Just like,
kill
yeah, I feel like
a
I would
romantic
kill.
rom-com
But I would
lead.
love-
A lead in
I
a
would-
rom-com?
Right. I would
Yeah.
love for people to think I'm going to come out with comedic acting and I come out with something like Creed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As in one of my favorite roles I ever wanted to play was in Top Boy. Because
What
people...
one? What one?
No, any.
Just anything.
I
Yeah,
just
yeah,
want to
yeah,
act
yeah.
like a roadman.
Oh, yeah.
Or Supercell.
Okay.
Yeah,
Did you audition
actually-
for any of it? These are what
I didn't know the auditions were flying around. I didn't, because I wasn't
okay,
like
yeah,
in the
yeah.
acting
In the-
mode
yeah,
like
yeah.
that. Till I learned that Zizi Mills auditioned for it.
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
like,
Beverly
oh, so
auditioned
where
for
were
it.
all of the, did you audition?
No, because I can't act.
Oh.
But the thing is, I wanted to be an actress. So I once, I don't know, do you know Skins? Have you heard of Skins?
Yeah.
I once auditioned to be in Skins.
Wow, you would have ate that.
I didn't, clearly. 'Cause
Only a nibble.
Not even a nibble at this point. Like they did not. I really, really wanted to be an actress. I just thought it was so fucking cool.
Yeah.
But I can't. I
And
think
like,
I can only act as myself.
I can't be serious, no chance. I mean, I've done extra work. That's as close as it gets.
I think I'll just be really. What do you mean?
Yeah.
Like, I'll just be stiff.
Whoa!
I'll just start laughing.
That. yeah. I just
I'll
wouldn't
just
be.
start laughing. I wouldn't remember my lines. It
Good
would be a
at
hot
it.
mess, honey.
Yeah.
But I do think there's something in like if you go in doing really serious roles and then get into comedy.
people,
Do you know what I mean?
like, don't take you
Because,
seriously.
I
or like,
don't know, because I feel like I don't know. I
think
don't
it's
know.
the
There's no
opposite.
theory. Do you think?
yeah, when you start with comedy and then go serious, people are like,
Yeah, I think that as
right.
well.
Yeah,
Yeah. I
exactly.
think that
Yeah,
as well. I think
exactly,
starting with
yeah.
comedy kind of sometimes puts you in a pigeonhole of the,
Exactly,
like, that's
yeah.
all you're ever going
Right,
to play.
exactly.
So I write. So I know the world a little bit sort of thing. So I do think starting in comedy kind of, like it's great.
Typecast you. Yeah.
But I do, especially
It
in UK comedy, there's not much.
yeah.
There's just
but I
not
would go to
much.
America.
That's what we were saying to you in
Yeah.
your voice note.
And
So-
you know, I actually still think about that
Yeah.
voice note because I was like, it came at a time where I was like really considering it, but was doubting myself so much. And I just received this voice
It was
note.
honestly so funny. We'd woke up. It was after Cret's birthday party. We'd woke up. She stayed around mine, and we were just like looking through Instagram. And I think I saw a picture, and I was like, "Oh, Victor's so beautiful, man." And then we started talking about you, but in a very positive light, to be like, "Oh, like he's so beautiful," but also this country's not gonna get him to where. Like we're literally having like a career talk about it. It was like, let's message him.
Yeah.
Because I feel like so often because you don't get that in the industry where your peers come and tell you
Yeah,
like, "Yo,
yeah,
you're
yeah,
fucking
yeah,
amazing. I think what you're doing."
yeah.
Because everyone's like, "Oh, you know," but sometimes you don't know when you really needed that to be like, you really shot. So that day we were just like, let's just message him and tell him. We were like, go to America. Like
Yeah,
they are going to. You have a British accent. You are beautiful.
yeah. But I feel like going to America as a creator is different.
Oh, is
because they
it?
now, like, until you, I guess, make it in acting, you're still just like a creator.
But I feel
And
like
I think
the shift is easier to be done. I haven't
In
seen many
America, it
creators
is.
go
It's
to
true.
actors in this
in this country.
In this
Yeah.
country.
It's true.
Yeah, and I just feel like there's more opportunity
Damson
there.
is the only one because Damson was a
they're
skip
so mad
maker.
about
Everyone
it.
forgets that.
I
used to
did
do
not
skits.
even
Yeah,
know
Yeah, he
that
used to do
because I
skits.
think
Did
that
you
was
not?
like a bit
Oh
before
my god, yeah,
time.
Damson used to do skits.
I did not know that. I
Did
can't
you?
believe
Have
it.
you not? Oh
had
yeah,
no
yeah. He
idea.
was a skip maker. Like that's
Interesting.
and he's the only one I can think of that just went. There is Dammy, who is in a new. He's in a lot of BBC films shows, but there's not many.
Was John?
John
Boyega.
Boyega. I don't know if he was. You know.
Where is he?
Do you know apparently
married
he's
to
married to
Tay
that baddie?
Heckford, apparently.
Do you know? That's before your Tay will be before your time.
Yeah. Do you know
She
Tay
is-
Heckford?
She once stole Tiana Taylor's
Yeah,
man.
they were friends.
They were best friends.
Iman.
Yeah. No,
Allegedly.
another one. Apparently they were best
Oh.
friends. Tiana was with someone and then she stole her from. So,
And they had a kid together, but she's no longer with him.
but she's an old school.
But
baddie.
yeah, she's an old school. She's like an old school video vixen.
Baddie.
Like video vixen.
And
Yeah,
allegedly,
yeah.
they're,
I heard this
allegedly
the
they're
other day.
married.
Yeah, apparently.
Which is so random.
But yeah, I don't think John was a skip.
And there was something about their age gap.
There is. Yeah. She's a bit older
like
than him.
48.
Yeah, and I think John's
and
probably
he's
around my
like-
age, like
Yeah.
36. I
Oh,
think.
I love that for him though.
Yeah.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with a bit of age gap.
No,
Exactly.
definitely not. I'm not.
So,
mad
what
at
would be
that
your
at
dream
all.
role outside of Top Boy and Supercell?
It's crazy. Those were my dream roles.
Really? Just yeah.
Yeah. And I'm not gonna say like maybe I can dream bigger, but like
Yeah,
I
you've got to start
really would
somewhere.
have loved to have like played those characters because I came in, you thought I was from East.
Yeah,
People
yeah,
don't
yeah.
know. I grew up
always thought you
in
were-
Lewisham, Woolwich, Kidbrooke. Like I was around the road boys.
Like, yeah.
So I can like switch it on if I wanted to.
Yeah.
So I want to do it on screen and then just off screen just still be like, hello. Like I love that about acting.
Yeah.
Like
Yes,
you
yeah.
only get that on the screen if
Yeah,
you watch
yeah.
the movie, but outside of that, this is
They're
It
very, very
reminds me of
different.
that
Yeah.
Drewski skit, isn't it? Like, just
that
I guess
was
he's just
hilarious.
I love
reigniting that whole
Drewski.
conversation about British actors.
He didn't
taking
even
the
try
Black
to act
American
like he wasn't
world.
talking about Damson.
No,
He was like,
he
yeah,
was like, Damson was in the comments like, haha, like,
yeah, shit, yeah.
It's like, we're laughing at you,
Yeah.
not with you, sir.
But yeah, because all the Black Americans are really mad about that. But I thought it was really funny
But why are they mad about it?
because they really believe that that's a thing. Like they really, really believe that like British black actors have privilege over them, and they come in and take
But there's like
their
four of
roles.
them.
It's literally, it's just
Damson,
to me, it's just
Daniel,
xenophobia.
John.
Yeah.
That's actually xenophobia.
And did you say Idris as well?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
yeah. Who? Idris Elba, yeah, of course.
Mm.
Oh yeah, Idris. How is Idris? I haven't seen him. He's doing
Also, if
everything
they're-
in the
if they're
world.
just better actors.
Then what do you
then-
want us to do?
Yeah, exactly. I just feel like it's acting.
Also,
So, like,
work on your
surely-
British accent.
Yeah, exactly.
And let's
so why don't
see
you
what
come
roles
over
you can get over here.
And that has happened where Black Americans have played like other, from other nationalities and stuff like that. But yeah, they're really mad about it.
Would you consider theatre?
Yes. Because I feel like I'm even seeing it now as a trend where a lot of screen actors are now doing theatre as well.
Because theatre is always considered like if
Yeah.
you can smack, you are a brilliant actress.
Yeah.
Which I think is fair because it is
Yeah,
live
'cause
and
it's live
direct,
and direct every
and
day.
you're
Yeah.
managing, you're learning all the lines, you are distracted, but you're
Yeah,
still
yeah.
doing it. It's always seen as the
I went
up
to
there.
see, do you know the one that Aaron Pierre's the main character
Oh,
of?
yeah.
One Flew Over the
Yeah,
Bird's
yeah. Is it
Nest.
good?
Yeah. I was so distracted.
By
Bye, Aaron.
Him.
Mufasa.
Is he that good looking in real life?
Listen, like I was walking into the theater, like, yeah, obviously, yeah, like I know he's cute, but like this is a show, like come and watch the show.
Yeah.
Because I went by myself to the theater for the first time.
I
was
always
like,
do that by myself.
yeah, and I want to go see Choir Boys. Did you see Choir Boys?
No, I haven't. Apparently, The Boy Who Harnessed the Wind is really good.
That's the one I want to see as
Yeah,
well.
yeah. Apparently, that's really, really
So
good.
I walked in, he came out and I was like,
I hate when
the
I'm like
rumours are
that
true.
over men.
me
Because
too.
I'm like, surely I'm better than. Like,
Like-
what do you mean a good-looking man has just got me
I could just tap out,
discombobulating?
like-
You know
What's
what? It's
wrong
because
with
we
you?
don't see them that often,
Yeah, it's true.
If you think like, how often do you see men that are that good looking that they're like
That you're twisting your neck.
show-stopping?
Yeah.
Yes, in a minute.
It's not that often. So I feel like we have to we hone in.
Like I
Yeah.
find myself giggling. I'm like, Tanya, you're
Yeah.
what's wrong with you? Why are you? It's
I
just a
see
man.
it for Mufasa. I can't lie. I get the hype. I haven't seen him in real life though, but
Listen,
on the screen it's giving.
and my seat was like on the stage.
Oh, is
Ah.
it?
So then there must have been one point he was like, he turned around when he was like, and they're here. And he literally pointed and looked at me. I was like,
Hi.
but yeah, no, I would do theatre. Because
Yeah,
I did
yeah.
theatre in school. I played Artful Dodger in Oliver Twist.
Yeah.
I played Seaweed in Hairspray. I played Pharaoh in Joseph and the Technicolor Dreamcoat.
Oh, the
so
big productions.
Do you
Yeah.
remember that song? Sing the Joseph song, please. Multicolours. Do you remember? There's a theatre song.
I feel like no, that's not I Had a
No,
Dream.
it is. I Had a Dream.
I had a
No,
dream.
no.
That's a completely different song.
Isn't that Oliver- no, isn't that-
To see for certain.
Yeah,
What I thought I knew.
Is that from Joseph?
Banger.
Is that from Joseph and the
Yes.
Technicolor Dreamcoat? Yeah,
And
that's a banger.
in the
I just remember Joseph
anything,
Donovan
is it
done a
anything
cover
we'll
version
do?
of it.
yeah,
No.
any dream
Will
will
do.
do. To
Say
see for certain. Any dream will do. Any dream.
That was a banger.
Yeah.
Any dream banger.
No, because
Yeah,
I
yeah.
remember Jason Donovan done that. Am I making it up? And he performed it on top of. Do you know what Top of the Pops is?
Yeah.
And he performed it on Top of the Pops, and he was wearing a Technicolor Dreamcoat.
That was a banger.
That is a
Yeah.
banger. I don't mind theatre songs making it to the mainstream.
Yeah, Any
chart.
Dream Will Do was a
Yeah,
banger.
that is a banger.
But you didn't even watch Hamilton, did you?
No.
Are you a Hamilton fan? You would be. Sorry.
Right, no, it's actually okay because I see why.
Yeah.
But like, I just found it so insufferable.
Say more.
I don't.
Like, as in from 0.00 seconds until 3
There's no
hours. It's just
singing.
the
There's no
next
speaking.
they tried, but no, because I tried, and that is not what I'm trying to do.
No.
It is singing. They don't talk.
No, that's not a bit of me.
That is
So I didn't know it was a straight up musical.
Yeah.
I thought there would be conversations, and I was like, oh, they don't talk at all. It's just
Yeah,
singing.
It's just no.
I enjoyed it though.
No thanks.
You're
I think
that's
maybe
not
I'd
you.
have to literally see it in the theatre, but when I put it on Netflix, 5 minutes, switched it
Oh
off.
no, you have to watch it in the theatre. I watch it in the theatre.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
I couldn't watch
So
it.
you
in
don't
the-
have a
I don't
choice
like
to leave.
musicals.
Yeah, I even thought Lion
Yeah.
King was too long. That
Oh, I
was
liked
so
Lion King.
long. I was like, I love Lion King, but it was the theatre one was long.
It actually was quite long. To
It
be
was
fair.
long, innit?
Yeah, it was quite long.
But yeah, I'm not really a theatre babe.
You're not a
but
theatre
I
babe in
appreciate
any
it,
way,
but
shape, or
it's not
form.
for me.
So how do we get you into acting then? So what's the plan? Go to America, smash
No,
it
so
there.
I've already shouted my agents and stuff.
She didn't even look up at you at all.
She didn't. Yeah, no, I've already shouted my agents. Like, we have some meetings coming up. And actually, like, there was an acting agent they shouted, and they were like, "Oh, he wants to." They even said, "Let's audition him for something
Oh,
now and just see like
amazing.
where we get to."
Oh, wicked.
Yeah.
That's so good. And what
Yeah.
about the singing? Because you were in a comic relief band. You were the lead vocalist. You just told me this.
Of my
Yeah,
band.
you guys ate.
I'm so hard.
You know
was really
what?
good.
But also, that was good, the comic
That
relief
was
stuff
actually
as
Yeah.
well.
really good, yeah.
Yeah, after not singing like publicly for so long, like I watched the performance like a couple times afterwards, then I was like, I feel like I can hear myself too much. It was-
Yeah. How did that come about?
So So apparently Ayame and Sorrel were doing it first, and then they were like, you have to get Vicktor. And then when they brought me on, they asked me, okay, which other boys can we get? I put some people forward, and then they got Specs.
Yeah, funniest
And then
man.
we thought this was all just going to be jokes, laughs, lollygags.
Lollygag.
That's a word for our show.
Really?
That's a word of our show.
That's
yeah.
a lollygagging.
Yeah, we thought we were lollygagging.
Yeah.
it was lollygagging.
And then they were like, oh, you guys send us, your top 5 songs. So we were thinking, okay, we have a choice here. And then we sit down and they play Where's My Husband by Ray. And we were like, sorry, this wasn't on like
our
any
list.
of our
Yeah,
list.
yeah.
Any of our list. And we realized, oh shit, okay, this is actually going to be a process of like training and rehearsal and da-da-da-da. And there were points where, yes, we were shooting the series. It was really funny, having great funny moments. And then Lorna comes in and is like, right, vocal warm up.
Oh.
And we're like, oh, we actually need to start
This is no
singing
joke.
now.
Oh.
I actually need to
that
start
sounds like
singing.
such fun. Can you believe
was-
your life?
No. But yes. But like, I can't believe I did this. So like, I know I'm doing the things that I'm doing, achieving the things that I'm achieving, but this was such a nod to my inner child that like, my inner child was like, wait, Vicktor, can you believe
what the
you're
fuck is happening?
actually
Like,
doing this?
Little Vicktor won't fathom what you're doing. Like, so
Right,
you're doing what?
I even
right.
thought this was like a thing, like an option.
No.
Yeah.
Because I think when I was young, it was like theatre that I was thinking of more. And then obviously that like dream became a bit like muddled in my head. And now I'm like back in, it's crazy because I was in front of the camera, like audience camera, then went behind the camera because I studied media production in uni. And
Where'd you
then DMU. Thank you. Anyway.
Where's DMU? Is that in Birmingham?
Leicester.
Oh.
Oh.
I don't know anything.
You whispered it, not me.
Say it with chairs.
DMU was
DMU,
Is it
Leicester.
about Jimmy?
The Mumford.
Oh, the Mumford and Sons.
Okay.
Yeah,
DMU.
but I wasn't part of the rubbish. All I did was like smoke a little weed.
That's just a
you
little
know?
bit.
You
A
know.
little bit here and there.
Yeah.
But then was like called like back in front of the camera because during lockdown was when I just felt like I needed a creative release. So then I started the sketches again, and then from the sketches, now I'm sat at the Receipts podcast.
How did your mum take it?
She, like, you see, the thing is because I'm so hyper independent, I was kind of like working on it just like by myself in my bedroom. Like most of my skits back in the day were in my bedroom or like just around the house. But my mum she kind of just leaves me to my own devices because I was like the child that, was doing well in school and like, at parents evenings, but we love Vicktor. He gets a little bit distracted.
Do you
but
have
like
siblings?
yeah.
And where do you fall in the pecking order?
I'm the youngest.
No one. All right, there.
Yeah.
I knew it. Yeah.
Yeah.
When they leave you alone, it tends to be the youngest.
It's
Right.
the best. It's like they're giving up a little bit. Like it's
Exactly.
the best. Yeah.
But then look at where we've ended up. Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
Like you left us to our own devices and look
sometimes
where we
it
got
works.
ourselves.
Yeah,
Imagine
yeah.
that.
Yeah. So, yeah, I never really like consulted her during the process. And then I think when I got my first job with Disney, then I told her, because you have to come.
Yeah.
You have to come with
You
something.
have to be worth it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And then since then, I've just been going, and then there have been times me and my mum will even go to Ades. You guys know Ades,
know
right?
Ades, yeah.
The African cash and
African,
carry.
it's like a Costco, but for African food.
Yeah, but for African Caribbean food. So I remember there was one time we were at Ades, and I think this is when I saw my mum be like, oh,
This is
because
the
someone
thing.
came up to me,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, Vicktor, I love you. And they were like, Auntie, you raised the star. She was just like,
Oh,
They love the credit,
I
boy.
know.
That credit they
Thank
take.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then now, whenever we go to Nigeria, she's like, Vicktor, hold my hand as we're walking in. And I was like, it was my cousin's wedding. She was like, Vicktor, hold my hand, hold my hand. I was like, okay, I'm her little trophy. It's okay.
That's cute.
How was Cannes?
Can, wow. I think nothing could have prepared me for that red carpet.
Yeah,
And
that's
it's,
the
now I
carpet of
think
all
about
carpets.
it, it's such a French-ass way to host a red carpet because they just throw you on. They just throw you
Well,
on.
you in the moment like, I have to give.
Yes, and I was trying to let Uche go before me. She was like, Vicky, you got this, just go on. So they throw me on, but then they throw on a whole cast at the same time as well. That's why in one of my pictures, you can't see the photographers in the back. It's just other people's backs.
Yeah.
Because they'll throw on like talent, but then obviously, because it's a French festival, they care about the French talent, the French actors, and all of the people, and Bella Hadid. They throw you on there. That is the worst.
Being on a red carpet with someone that's very famous, you feel like a... Remember what happened to me? It was a Top Boy premiere, and I walked in, and then Rio Ferdinand was there, and I was like, "So why did you
why did you let me
do this?
Like, but
did
because they're just trying to funnel you through, just funneling you through. Yeah. And you know how they tell you like the security like push you did. Maybe they were being like a bit more easy this year. But I did have someone put their hand on.
Year.
Hello.
Oh, they're really that pushy.
Yeah,
because the Kelly Rowland thing. She was like, "What? Yeah,
heard her along."
Tried to stop on the I tried to stop on the stairs and do the look over the shoulder.
Just a quick.
Sorry, sir. I was like, okay.
They're so touchy, the French.
So touchy for people that don't wear deodorant as well.
Oh
my God, that's actually, sorry, that was in my notes. That was really important to me to talk. No, because I'm really, okay. So obviously this week has been very, very hot. Like we've been going through it, heat wave, whatever.
Please, let's get into it.
And I want you guys to really help me with guys, because I actually think as resident big sisters, resident content creator and beauty and all of that, I hate when a pretty girl stinks.
Yeah.
Oh,
it doesn't
okay.
go with the, it doesn't go with the vibe.
It's not niche. You start clocking it now. Your lace is laid. Your outfit slaps. Your makeup is done. Everything. You now smell. It just instantly, you ruined everything. Like it actually takes everything. Like, I'm like, you're for such a pretty girl. How can you be smelling? Like,
because not smelling is so simple, but like to get your hair the way it is.
Yeah, it's the baseline, isn't it?
You've hold your head to
it's literally
perfection.
Baseline.
Everything is perfect. You're moisturized. You're glistening. Your outfit slaps.
Yeah.
You're now smelling.
I hug you and I'm just
and I'm like,
you try to skip to the good part. You have to you have to start from the inside out.
Yeah, right.
Do you know what I mean? Okay, I agree. That's nasty. But it's like, sometimes people have off days.
No, it's avoidable. You can't have an off day. If you had an off day,
at a big event,
none of your outfit, nothing will slap.
Yeah, you're not having an off day.
You're not having an off day. Everything slaps.
But sometimes sweat can just catch you. No.
And this is why there are steps.
Sometimes I forget to wear deodorant, guys.
No, you cannot.
If I'm in a rush.
No. Even if you're in the rush, before we get there, in the shower, do you know Dettol? They do
Oh, I use Dettol soap,
Yes. You don't have to use it on your whole body. I get it. It's drying, whatever. But if you just take it, just rub it on your underarm.
Yeah.
That will last you a good few hours.
Even if you forgot to wear deodorant.
Yeah.
And also,
I have a hack. Sorry to interrupt.
Please tell them the hack.
I have a hack for when you're out and you might be stinking a little bit. Go to the bar, get a shot of vodka, get some tissue.
And some lemon.
Just... Because it's alcohol.
And then,
alcohol.
Then you wipe it.
And then you go over it with a young lemon and lime.
Lemon, yeah.
And if you like some orange juice.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
You got
the zest back.
When people be like, oh, I don't use deodorant, I just rub lime on my underarm.
Not in the summer.
No. Put those metals in my body.
That was that one day that I tried to use natural deodorant and I kept saying, I said, Audrey, do I stink?
No, it's horrible. It doesn't, it's not a
But then also, why is my underarm yellow?
Yeah.
No,
because the thing is, I get that whole natural thing.
No, not in the summer.
If you're going to commit to being like a natural girly, I think it has to be all the way around. Do you know what I mean? It's just like, it's weird to say that you're just going to focus on that thing where you want to be natural there. Like, I understand if it's like an entire lifestyle, like an entire detox thing, but I just think that you have to up the ante in the summer.
Yeah.
Especially in this kind of...
Just a bit of Dettol soap as you're showering. And also, anti-perspirant. Not just deodorant. Deodorant is just to smell nice. It actually doesn't stop the sweat. You have to use antiperspirant. That stops the sweating, that holds it. They even offer you 12 hour. That's like 12 hour.
Some are even 48.
Yeah, some are even 48, babe. Yeah, it's so
My
true.
L'Oreal, 48.
Yeah, like just, and then if you want to, this smelling
and
thing
don't
is
mask
bad.
it with perfume.
Don't, because it smells worse.
That's the worst thing.
But
the thing is, I saw this TikTok, I just don't understand why people do these things unprovoked. And it was this really pretty woman, like, just talking to camera, face was beat, like gorgeous. And she was like, I know you see me, looking beautiful. She was like, some of you may not think I'm beautiful. That's absolutely fine. But I know that I present as a beautiful woman. My hair is done to perfection. My makeup is done to perfection. My lashes are done to perfection. This lip, the combo is done to perfection.
This is the woman you were describing earlier.
Right. But then she follows up by going, but what you don't know is I haven't brushed my teeth for 2 days.
Why did you tell people that?
Exactly. She was like, I haven't brushed my teeth for 2 days. And then she raised her arm and she was like, look, stubble. She was like, you don't know this, but I've got PCOS and that's why I've got chin hairs. And I was just like, I don't know what community she was trying
She
to
was trying
galvanize.
to be like, oh look,
I'm so
I'm
relatable.
ugly too. I'm relatable.
I love checking the comments because I would have loved to have seen the women
I
like.
flew first class to the comments because I was just like, who is your audience, hun? And in the audience, it was bare people being like, oh my gosh, yeah, you're right. Like performative cleanliness is like such a thing. And the thing is, hear me out. I do think performative cleanliness is such a thing.
It
But
is a
washing
thing.
your tooth is not.
No, exactly.
performative.
That's basic oral hygiene, right? Which I had a dream that my teeth fell out last night. Anyway.
Oh.
But performative cleanliness is when people are like, I shower 10 times a day. Come on, no, you don't.
The
Like,
people
shut
who
the
I
fuck
know
up.
are liars that they say they shower every time they shit.
Yeah, that's a lie.
That's a lie.
One of my friends actually does.
Every
She does.
time.
And we'll be on the phone and he'll shit and then shower and I'm just like, please.
If you're at home and you want to do that, but even if I'm at home,
If
I don't
I'm
do
home,
that.
I don't shower after my
I
shit.
can't
I'm so
lie.
sorry.
But I
But I
will-
tamba. If you don't know what that
does
is
that
as a
mean?
Like
Nigerian
wash.
person, I have a little bucket
Yeah.
of water, a bucket.
Oh, yes, I was just
Yeah,
about to
I
say, my
tamba.
friend will literally
Yeah.
go to the corner shop and get a bottle of Evian and take it to go and shit
So I
with
have a
him,
little
yeah.
measuring cup in my bathroom. It's actually genuinely a measuring cup.
50 mil.
And I tamba when I shit, but I won't wash my whole body.
No, I don't
Yeah.
do that. I just use tissue.
I love
go
a
about my
bidet.
day. But like, yeah,
Oh, men are so lucky to get bidets.
yeah,
I love
bidets
a
are
bidet.
fun. Bidets are fun.
Wait,
but
do you
yeah.
guys not get bidets?
I've never used a bidet in my life. I think it's a man thing. We don't get
Mainly,
it
in,
Shut up.
mainly in Dubai.
I've never
Like
used
if
a
you go
bidet.
to like Middle Eastern countries,
Wait, how do you use a
always have
bidet?
them.
Just put your arsehole in it.
You just sit on it and wash.
No, I don't like the one that sits next to the toilet. I like the one where it's just a hose connected to the toilet.
Oh
and
yeah,
you
yeah,
can
yeah,
just,
yeah. And you can just rinse.
But you just have that in toilets.
Yeah,
Yeah, in like certain countries.
they always have that in Dubai. In
Yeah.
like Middle Eastern countries, there's always going to be a bidet. It
Always.
doesn't matter how down bad you are.
Oh,
there's a
I
bidet.
genuinely have never
Yeah.
seen
jet
one.
wash that shit.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That sounds like such
Yeah.
fun. Does it feel nice?
Yeah.
That sounds like such fun.
It does feel quite refreshing.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
sounds like, oh.
But anyway, this woman came on there to say this unprovoked, and then in the comments were her fellow dirty bastards who were just like, yeah, I mean, showering's so overrated, and like, don't you know that if you shower too much, it causes this and blah blah blah. And I was just like, stop galvanizing these dirty people,
Right,
Yeah,
right.
it's
Because
nasty,
I don't
like-
know what would possess you to come on the internet and tell the world you haven't brushed your
Was she a
teeth
black
for 2
woman?
days. Nah.
Oh, of course
But the
not.
thing is, it's like, the thing is, your teeth. I can even get my head around showering, but like about not showering, because you can go for a couple of days if it's not boiling. Not
Yeah.
me personally, but I can see that.
Oh yeah, and also depression will do it.
Yeah, exactly. And if
Listen.
you're going
If
through
you have
it,
days
you
of
don't
like,
have the energy where you
Okay.
can get out of bed and do all of that.
Yeah.
However, brushing your teeth is absolutely, that is a
it's because you
non-negotiable.
can feel it in your tongue.
That's what
yeah,
I'm
when I
saying.
can
It
feel
feels
that.
musky and fluffy
feel that
and
fuzz.
furry
Yeah,
and fuzzy and
no.
dirty. And it's like, that's just disgusting. And my dentist years ago told me that like it's so important because the bacteria, like he said that, because you know there was that thing of like some people eat their breakfast and brush their teeth after.
Yeah, yeah.
And my dentist always said, no, you shouldn't do that because the bacteria from the night before goes back into your stomach and that's what causes all sorts of acid reflux. Brush your teeth. If you feel the need to brush your teeth again after, then by all means, but
Yeah.
always brush your teeth before you have your
Before,
breakfast.
yeah.
Because what do you mean the bacteria is going back into... Ugh.
And it's crazy to think to tell that to adults.
Yeah, these are grown-ups.
Like it's crazy that you
Yeah.
have to tell an adult to like
Yeah.
wash and like
Mm-hmm.
in the summer take more care with their hygiene. Like that's crazy to me.
But then in the comments, I would have just said, babe, are you okay?
Yeah, like what's
Yeah.
going on here?
It was a mixed bag, but mainly she had like sort of mobilized people to feel free,
free,
to
being,
feel free and seen enough
yeah.
to confess the most dirtiest, disgusting secrets. And I'm just like, yeah, no.
TikTok was like a huge life changer for you, right? That's
Oh my gosh.
Would you say that's what
yeah.
did it?
Yeah. And you know what? I had COVID.
Ah.
So I worked. So when I graduated, I didn't go to my graduation. So when I finished, I just didn't care.
Fair, you went DMU.
Yeah. Right.
So
But
fair.
it was like lockdown at that point. I didn't want like this performative graduation where, you know, we
Were they
still had
doing
to
it
like
online?
social distance. I think it was even an online one.
no.
Yeah.
that's so
And
shit.
I just said
Ain't
like,
it?
yeah, nah.
Yeah.
Wrong in my
Like it's
certificate.
okay.
Just send it to me, innit?
And
Yeah.
like, I think by that point, the way like social started like taking off, I was a bit like, you know, I almost feel like life is my graduation. So I just let that be.
Word,
and
word,
you know,
word,
I'm still
word.
being blessed till this day. Praise.
Amen.
Yeah, didn't go to my graduation. What was I saying?
TikTok.
Oh, TikTok, yeah. And then I left and was doing COVID testing in a school.
Oh, it's as a job.
Yeah. I was doing
is
that as a
well
job.
paid?
It was like £15 an hour.
That's not bad at
not
all.
bad at all.
Yeah.
But at that time for me, I was like, oof, bro, I'm eating. So I would
Yeah.
literally just, I would walk to the school as well. So I wasn't spending money on
Yeah,
public
yeah, yeah.
transport.
Time.
And then like the more TikTok was taking off, the head teacher of the school came into the testing suite and was like, who's this TikToker that I'm hearing all the kids talking about on the playground? And all my colleagues looked at me like, oh, it's him.
Yeah.
I then caught COVID.
Oh.
But then at home for the 7 days was banging out TikToks every day. And they were just going off and off and off and off. So I would say having COVID was actually a blessing because it really got me into that swing of creating and like having ideas and just like going for them. But you know, now,
What was your first viral?
my first viral video was, yes, I was at my best friend Safari's house and we were eating breadsticks. And then I started being silly and like was smoking the breadstick. And then I was like, oh, got an idea. So I went upstairs to her bathroom and filmed just like smokers in the smoking area with the breadstick. And I just put this like EDM sound under it. Yeah.
That is it's actually
literally.
so crazy.
And I was just like, and that was that.
And that
Yeah.
did
Do
it.
you think you have to like be consistent with it? Because I always see all these TikToks with people being like, post what's in your drafts, like the only way to be seen, and like how the algorithm, especially on TikTok, works. It's like you become a myth if you're not consistent on there. Like you'll go viral, and then if you don't post for like a good couple of weeks, then you're back on the bottom of the waiting list before you're kind of like on the FYP again. Do you think that's true?
So I think it is. It's true to an extent, to a degree, because consistency is key. Obviously, the more you post, the more the algorithm favors you, and just the more people that are online waiting to see you again because they're in your practice and they're in your rhythm. However, I think quality is also a thing. So what I've been trying to get into recently is like, obviously be consistent, but still like you have to think about quality. Don't just be
Don't
like
be putting anything
churning
out.
things out
Yeah,
just
yeah,
because
yeah.
you want to be, you know, on the TL. Like, but you want to be on the TL for good reason. And when people see you, they're not just going to scroll past because they're like, this isn't going to mean shit. They're like,
Yeah.
okay, what is he like trying to say right
Yeah.
now? So on TikTok, sometimes like I had moments where I wouldn't post for like 3 weeks to almost even a month, like when I wasn't feeling up to it. But then if you come back with something that's quality, not just something that to you feels like, okay, like I just need to post so that like I've posted, then I feel like the algorithm just won't favor it.
Favor
Like
you, yeah.
sometimes I even have this technique where you come back with something that has like a shock factor to it. So that when people see it, okay, cool, like or share.
Right,
Yeah.
okay. You keep going back to points where you weren't feeling up to it, and then was that surrounding the band, the heartbreak and breakup
Yeah.
time?
Yeah.
Was it just like your first heartbreak, or was it just
First. Actually, no, technically second, but this was the first one where we were in a relationship.
Yeah.
The first person I fell in love with was a straight boy in uni.
Oh, how did that? I mean, is that a rite of passage or not?
What to talk about?
No, like as into fall for a straight boy.
Oh, do you know what? As a gay man, like
Yeah,
kind
maybe.
of,
Yeah. Did he know
Yeah.
you was in love with him?
Yes.
How can we hear the story?
No, like he knew I liked him. He actually moved into my accommodation with me.
Oh, so he might have liked you too.
No.
Oh.
No. 'Cause it wasn't
okay, let me
giving
let you
that.
land. Okay.
It wasn't giving that. It was like, even though we slept in the same bed, we were like topping and tailing. Like he still had
giving
his
tease.
tenseness
About
around
him.
me. But
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
when someone is using you and they just need to get what they get.
Yeah, I was going to say
done.
that.
So it was like a hotep, had nowhere to stay, so
No,
stayed with you.
hobosexual.
Hobosexual. What's a hotep?
Hobosexual. I heard that term the other day. Yeah.
The same, all hobos.
Yeah. It was given homosexual. Then one of my friends was like, oh, Vicktor, like you have to tell him, or I will. I was like, you know what? I don't have the courage. So
Yeah.
you tell him.
Yeah.
And my friend was like, oh, what would you do if I told you, like one of my friends liked you and he was a guy? He was like, oh, if it's Vicktor, tell him like, that's not what it's given, but like obviously we're still boys. I was like, so why couldn't you tell me this?
Yeah, because he definitely knew you liked him.
He was definitely playing on it and
Yeah.
trying,
Yeah.
uses a lot of them.
Yeah, that's hard.
Yeah, that is hard.
And the
to deal
second one was just a relationship that broke up. Yeah.
Just a relationship.
It's
that broke up,
I'm so annoyed by how much heartbreak affects me. I hate that another
feel
human
like a
being
weak
has
ass
that
bitch.
much power. Like it genuinely makes me feel weak. It's in like my relationships world can actually affect every other part of my life,
Yep.
and that makes me sick.
because not even trying
It
to get
was
to the
affecting
bag,
work.
like-
Yeah. Like I don't want
Because
to
why,
work.
why am I not posting for a month?
Because I feel sick.
Yeah.
And I think the thing about it is because I think when you are in a relationship and you're loved by someone, what's really lovely about it allows you to love yourself. There's a weird part of you that's like, the fact that someone else can love you means like, oh, I'm lovable. So then it makes
Yeah.
you see all
Yeah,
your
yeah,
lovely
yeah,
bits as well.
yeah,
So then
yeah.
when that breaks apart, you're like, oh, I'm not Like you don't like yourself anymore. It's like I ain't worth shit. Yeah.
I have nothing.
You know what I
nothing.
don't like? Part of the breakup part that I don't like is that awkward phase where you're waiting for them to holler.
Because you're
And
thinking
it's
we're
like,
gonna sort it
and you
out.
convince yourself, like, I know they're not going to. Just get on with your day, but you're still that
Yeah,
little
just
part
that
of you
part
that's
of
still
you
secretly
yearning.
hoping,
Yeah.
hoping. And I'm just like, why is that part still secretly hoping? It's not going to happen. I wish I could just fully lean into like, it's not going to happen. Get over it.
Yeah.
Don't have any expectation.
Yeah.
But as soon as your phone vibrates, you're just like, oh, fuck off, mum. Like, fuck off. Like, why are you
Like,
messaging me? Like, why are you calling me now? Like, to the point where like, when I was down bad in breakups and stuff like that, they had to have their own personalized ringtone.
So you would know.
So I would just know.
yeah,
So
know when it
anything
was
else,
them,
if my phone went
yeah.
off, I wouldn't have such a visceral reaction of anger that it wasn't them because I just felt like I needed control over some element over it. But I
used to hide my phone in my room or like always have it facing down.
Yeah.
So hopefully when I
Wouldn't
look up, it'll be a
wanna-
nice surprise.
Oh no.
And you're just like hoping that
Like
there's a message
hoping that there was a message. There's a hey, you alright?
But do you know why that is? Because apparently the human brain can't tell between what's true and what isn't. So if you're thinking, okay, I'm like, I want them to message me, your brain is gonna expect a message from them because it's trying to actualize that thought.
And that's just not happening. The thing is, I'm all for like no contact or not talking or anything. But I think when someone doesn't, like an ex or whatever, doesn't message me happy birthday, I'm like, we're done.
Yeah. But then they'll be
That-
like,
I
but I
don't
was trying to
care.
respect your boundaries.
No, but
Fucking,
it's
you
my
never cared about my
birthday.
boundaries before.
No, you have to say happy birthday to me.
Yeah.
Even just say HBD.
I don't know. You know.
Just so I know I'm in your memory. What you mean the 28th of September came and went and you didn't once think,
No.
I don't think they should, but but I want you to.
I want you to. Don't you want a happy birthday
But
message?
I don't think you should.
But if
don't care.
your ex now message happy birthday on your birthday, you wouldn't want it.
No. I actually didn't message him happy birthday on purpose.
Yeah, I think it's
But
good.
you thought about him on that day.
Yes.
But you're just like, I'm just not gonna.
Yeah, but I did it for myself to know that like I can take a step where it's just not like based around you. Okay,
You did the right,
okay,
you did
it's
the right
this day.
thing. Yeah,
It's not your
you
day
did the right
anymore.
thing. Yeah.
It's not your day,
It was
right?
your day, but it's not anymore.
Right.
And I also think that you have to cut the cord.
Yeah, I believe that.
Do you know what I mean? And
I
it's
believe
like if you're doing little things like wishing them happy birthday, I still think it's just like a segue into
what your brain
crumb, do you know what I
wants.
mean?
Yeah,
It feels
Right.
like breadcrumbing. And I honestly, like, in the long run, would rather I got no crumbs, even though it's so painful when I'm yearning and wishing and hoping and praying. I would honestly rather not get the crumbs.
Yep.
In the long run.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
You're
But
absolutely
you still
right.
want it.
But I'm like, right, it's
Yeah,
my
you still want it,
birthday.
and you're still like amongst all the
Yeah.
notifications, hoping it's
I remember
there.
the first year, so me and my boyfriend, we went out for like 10 years. We're broken up, whatever. I remember the first year, it was my birthday after our breakup, right? That whole, like, I remember being out. It was my 25th birthday party. Like, so we were out. And
Hey, it was
I remember
jumping.
the whole time, I was
your
like,
phone,
there was no
waiting
way
for
he's
him.
not going to
Yeah,
say happy
yeah,
birthday.
yeah.
Like, and it didn't happen. The way I sobbed at the end of the night, I was like, wow.
Everything gets cancelled after that. All that fun I was having.
And because it was the first birthday after the breakup, I was like, you're not going to message happy?
And on my big one too.
I thought he would even show
Yeah,
up.
the
I was
20th.
like,
Yeah,
secretly
He's
he'll
gonna
show
come,
up, he'll
yeah.
come, whatever.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Nah, damn.
Yeah, that one spun me.
Yeah.
That
I hear
spun
it.
me.
I hear it. My God.
But I try not to like get into like any sort of entitlement at all. So I already start my day not expecting the message.
Okay, fair.
And I hope he did too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Because
probably
you ain't getting
did.
shit from me.
He probably did. And also he gets to see you flourish, so that's
That's the
good for
greatest
him.
revenge, is what they say. Isn't
apparently.
It?
Apparently.
Allegedly.
I don't know, man. I think the only revenge is to carry on with your life and actually be okay.
Truly live
Right.
your life.
Yeah. I think so.
Right.
You actually have to be okay. There's not these pretense of like, I'll be fine, I don't care about him.
Yeah.
That one is sucky, man.
Yeah, I think you actually have to decenter that person.
Them
Like,
completely.
you really have to.
I saw
and
a
it's
thing
so
that was
hard.
talking about Gen Zs and it was like, oh, you lot social media stalk them. We actually used to stalk
We
men.
actually used to stalk,
No, like actually
As in,
stalk
like,
men.
follow
them.
Yeah. No, literally.
like pull up outside.
I'm not even
people's
joking. You
houses.
pull out the house.
Oh yeah, because that was
yeah.
before.
Yeah, because there was no other
'Cause
way.
there was no social media.
Going to your house. What the
Yeah,
fuck do you
what
mean?
do you mean?
And we didn't see it as stalking.
No, it's
But
just
is this
being
stalking where you're
intentional.
like waiting outside to see,
Yeah.
or would you ever like knock on the door like, yo, so
No, just
because that's
watching.
more confront. Yeah,
Sometimes you just watch.
Just watch. You just want to know their moves.
We used to be like, call them and be like, act like there was a. I don't know if you lot.
Yeah.
act like something's happened.
Yeah.
No, so the act like something happened, but also would call to be like, oh hi, I'll get my friend to call him and be like, hi, I met you at a night out.
Yeah, that was just asking for heartbreak.
Yeah. So it'll be like, you know, we swapped numbers, and these stupid niggas will be like, "Oh, you're right. What are you saying?"
Yeah. We did that to my friend's
We
boyfriend.
set him up to meet up.
Same.
To meet up with the girl. Was like,
Same.
"Oh, do you want to meet at Stratford Station?"
We've done that as
yeah.
well.
And we
Literally.
all
And
just
then it's just the two of you just
And the
outside.
thing is,
no, the thing is, you watching there, you and your friends in the corner, like watching him at Stratford Station. Like, why are you really waiting for a girl to come?
No, but do you know what's so mad is that
crazy.
it's something that starts off as banter that ends up being so incredibly dark, because we did the exact same thing with my friend's ex. She did not trust him. This was in uni. We were so young. And she just didn't trust him at all. So we prank called him, because prank calling was the
Yeah,
key.
Oh, all the way.
Like,
Was
we
that-
just
that
always
was
like
the way.
calling
Yeah.
people just for bant. And then we're like, oh, you know, my name's Tanisha, whatever. We met at this place, like, come link me. And this motherfucker actually went to link this person. And my friend was like, and I was like, guys, I think this is going too far now. Like, he's actually getting on a
he's
bus.
there.
Like, he's
Yep.
leaving to go meet
Guys,
her.
I'm sweating like a
No, same. Honestly, I'm melting. And he's like leaving his house to go meet this girl now. And then my friend was just like, no, honestly, the intention wasn't that he go do that.
Yeah,
It was just
yeah.
supposed to be a bit of fun for us. And then it ended up going very left very quickly.
Right.
He absolutely
Okay.
did. I mean, he would have.
I mean, he pulled up, so-
The person didn't exist, and he was just proper on the phone, be like, I'm here. And we'll just be like, meet up, like, we're outside the bus station, where the bus 68 goes. Like, I'm standing right there, I'm wearing a yellow jacket. And he's like, I'm right here, I can't see
No,
you.
do you know how thirsty?
Do you know
I hate
how
when men are
gagging-
thirsty. Like, you tramp.
You're gagging
You
to meet this. And
absolute
the thing
tramp.
is, this is how you know that they're gagging, because you should remember who you've met.
Right.
Like, how's this person
Right.
gotten your number? So the fact that you don't means that you must be out here getting
Doing
so many
this,
numbers.
yeah,
And this is how they used to set them up. Like, because men used to get set up all the time by girls, yeah, because you're a thirsty little bitch. And that's why
Exactly.
people can just say,
Yeah,
what if,
yeah,
what if
yeah.
that was man
Yeah.
them coming to beat you up
Exactly.
and rob you? Tramp.
Hey.
Exactly.
Yeah, like, what
Now
if
look.
that was a setup?
Yeah, ridiculous. But I remember my friend was just like, and I was just like, guys, like,
And she never left them, did she? We never
Of course
did.
she didn't.
We never-
He
we-
was a fucking waste man anyway.
After all of that, to not leave is
God.
actually, it's embarrassing to not
Yeah.
leave after all of that,
It's
actually.
like, yeah, it's
You've
actually.
now made all of us come and do crime scene investigation.
Yeah.
Just for you to get back
Yep.
with
Right.
him.
Yeah.
Exactly.
What was you lot's thing? Did you guys used to prank call?
No, we never ours is more like social media stalking.
So like a fake account or something?
Yeah, like a burners.
No.
Oh my God, you guys are so good.
Yeah.
So moral.
You just accepted it.
No, but I have friends that like it's like stalking, as in and he posted a story and da. I'm just like, how did you even see this? But I'm so big on like, once we have drawn that line, like I'm not gonna look at the page.
You're so good.
Yeah, I might do it maybe like once or twice.
Yeah.
Or 3 times or 4 times.
Because my thing is that it's not even to see what you're doing. It's the fact that, wow, you're happy.
Yeah.
It's not even that I want to
That's more
see you. Like,
triggering.
like, I'm actually in bed crying. You mean you and your
Yeah.
boys are saying, I lie. That is crazy to me.
Insane. Yeah, no, I've definitely done some mad things.
And
back
they'll
in the
make a
day.
message, you're like, wow, like, as in, how can you be okay? When you're shocking, like, how can you be okay? Was what I was in a lie?
Yeah. My madnesses was very much like going to people as women. And like, I remember back in the day, I was seeing this guy and I just knew he was lying to me. Because I found out he had a girlfriend and it was all very ugly. But then he told me that they broke up. Like, he was like, well, I'm not with her anymore. Like, I really just want to like focus on you, whatever. But I call it spirit and discernment, but I think it was probably more just him being really bait.
Yeah.
But something told me that I was like, no, something doesn't feel right. Like, I remember I would look at his BBM and like the same,
BBM.
like the same name would always flash up. And I remember making a mental note of this girl's name. And then like the kind of stalking we had to do and the mental gymnastics we had to do was I'd have to remember her name. Then I would have to like, because he never had any social media. So what I would do is I would find a mutual between me and him, go through that person's followers, like
See if
type
they
in their
follow,
name.
yeah,
And then
yeah.
I found the girl that way. Like I literally found her. And it was like, well, I didn't know for a Fendi fact that it was her, but I was like, this will do.
Yeah.
So I was like, it's got to be her, close enough, whatever. So I messaged the girl and it was in fact her.
Wow.
And this happened to me twice. And the first time I messaged her, I was like, look, I'm seeing ... And like, he's told me that you guys are not together anymore. Basically, can you verify this information?
Yeah.
And she was like, no, that is very much my man. And we are very much together. We're very much going on holiday in a couple of weeks. This holiday that he told me.
She didn't add that.
Exactly.
Right.
She didn't add that extra
bit. You
detail.
didn't add that detail.
Then
Shit.
and because this guy lied about having kids. And I remember when I used to go to his house, I remember I saw like a kid's jacket. And I was like, whose is this? And he told me it was his niece.
Of course.
And yeah, and I proper believed it. Anyway, after I came to that girl as a woman, she was like, and I've got his, like, I'm the mother of his kid. I was like, kid? Kind of thing. And then I found out he had 6 kids. He had 3 baby mums. And this was a long time ago. So I would have been
good.
23.
6 kids. How old was he?
He was a bit older than me, but still young.
What, 6 kids in your 20s
he had a lot of kids. He had a lot of kids.
Just planting that seed all over
I was
the
like,
gaff.
oh, okay. And then I remember confronting him about it. And then he was just like, oh, well.
What now? Yeah.
He was just like, oh, I got caught. Yeah,
Are you going to stay? Are you going to go?
And I did stay.
Oh, Audrey, that is
I know.
crazy.
I stayed. And then I eventually ended it because he left me stranded in Paddington Station at like 1 a.m. And he had told me, he was like, oh, just like come to mine, whatever. And I was in uni at the time, so I was in Uxbridge. And I got the last train from Uxbridge to Paddington, got to Paddington. And I was trying to ring him to be like, I'm at Paddington now, I'm about to get on the bus. Because I was like, I needed to know whether I should get back on the train and go back to Uxbridge. I had like 1 minute to decide. He wasn't answering. Do I stay here and risk it and just get the bus? And so he lived in Finchley, yeah. So I got the bus from Finchley. No, I got the bus from Paddington to Finchley, which was like an hour and a half on the night bus. And just in the nick of time, he called me back and he was like, yeah, I'm home. And I just made it there by the skin of my teeth. But that was actually the final straw because he left me in danger. Do you know what I mean? So back then, my hill wasn't necessarily like bare kids but it was like...
Clearly.
Right.
I was like... You don't give a shit about me.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because you knew I was coming. You told me to set off. I could not get hold of you for love nor money. And then I was like, yeah, I gotta go.
And you knew the time as well.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Lucky you should have actually come to get me.
But no,
at
I should have
Paddington.
actually, you should have come to get me. I should have actually turned my ass around and had some like self-respect and gone home. But I was very much like,
and then when
so
he called you
thirsty for
back,
men
you're like,
then.
well, I'm back home now.
Exactly.
Too late.
And then I should have done that. But I never did things like that. So
Just send me the money for that train
that
ticket
was me
too,
my
bitch.
birthdays. But yeah, that was a hot mess.
No, the men used to do that to you though. Like
Yeah.
it's only growth that allows you to be like, I cannot be this girl anymore. Like as in
Yeah.
you have to grow up. You cannot let someone
Yeah.
have you on the ropes
Exactly.
like this.
But I also think I was so insecure then because I started dating and stuff quite late. And so I just felt like I had to play catch up with having these lived experiences. And it's like, you don't need to actually suffer. Like, you know, like you romanticize fuck shit because everyone was going through it.
I thought it was normal.
Yeah,
I
and
thought
the
you're
songs
meant to be.
depicted
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah. I thought
And
it
then
was meant
at
to
the
be,
time,
yeah.
like Love and Hip Hop and all of that stuff was like a thing. And you just think that all the struggle was like normal. So I was just like, yeah, no, this is just part of it. But it doesn't actually have to be like disrespect. Doesn't have to be.
I genuinely
Right.
thought it was a part of it. I genuinely thought all of that. Like I remember my ex used to come, like I'll be out and he'll come to a party and he'll drag me out and I'll be like, oh yes, because he loves me. Like I just used to think things that were like, it was just a part of a relationship.
Yeah,
you got
yeah.
toxic and things like that. And you're just like, actually, that's not
It's
fucking...
actually not.
No.
That's
Yeah.
actually
That's
not
not how you treat
normal.
someone
Yeah,
that
yeah,
you're
yeah. That's actually very
Even
not
friends
normal.
with, let alone someone that you're supposed to be
In
exploring
a relationship.
romantically.
Yeah, yeah,
Exactly.
yeah. I think early on I was just like, oh, this is not normal. But all the shows made it seem like it was normal.
Yeah, everybody
They
was
said your
going
boyfriend was
through
jealous because he loved you.
madnesses.
He was a bit
Exactly.
aggressive because he loved you. I promise you that's what Teddy used to tell us. And like it was like, oh, because he loved you.
Yeah.
So it was all meant to be a part of it.
Yeah. And it's, no, most definitely not. But
What's your biggest relationship advice that you tell people?
I'd say actually communication, you know. Communication. Don't say I didn't tell you.
Fair. Are you open to start dating again now?
Yeah,
Okay,
for
nice.
sure.
Yeah.
for
Oh my
sure.
God, you're gonna make a killing.
would you ever go public with a relationship?
No.
No.
Yeah, please don't be that person and
Yeah.
start posting like,
It always-
I
yeah, I
pranked
just
my
feel like it-
partner.
yeah, I feel
Fuck
like it
off,
doesn't
man.
end well.
I hate them
Yeah.
so much.
I feel like your brand on your own is so strong. You actually
yeah,
don't
that you
need-
don't need that. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
And
When-
also for me, like a relationship is so sacred. And I think, especially after my last situation, like I want to be so clear with the lines. And like I
Yeah.
want my relationship to be my relationship and like online to be what it is.
yeah,
so
yeah,
that
yeah.
if something goes wrong here, I don't want to neglect online anymore.
And the
'Cause
thing is, it
it's-
really does. But I just feel like your emotions are so heightened. Like
Yeah.
you just don't care about anything else but this thing. And also, I genuinely believe that I'm at my best when I'm in love. Oh,
Really?
everything I do is brilliant.
Oh,
My
I'm the
work is
opposite.
better. Because I work better because I want to impress them.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
You don't
I
want to think
like,
you're
as in,
putting
like,
out shit.
Nothing I hate more than when someone calls me to be like, what have you been up to? And
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I went to the gym. I've worked out. I've worked a piece.
Yeah, you feel
I
accountable
want
to
to be,
someone.
yeah,
Yeah.
for someone to be like, nothing. I've just laid in bed all day. I find that embarrassing.
Yeah.
So I'm just genuinely
Fairs.
better because I want to tell them all these things I've done in my day and I want them to be
Yeah.
proud of me.
No, so I think I thrive in situations where we just kind of let each other be each other. Like even this guy I was like talking to like recently, I'm like still talk to now. We just let each other be. Like he works in a private bank. Obviously, I'm doing social media, so he just sees what I do. Like he's not even really on social media like that.
Like
so
that.
he'll be like, "Oh, saw your story. Like you look great." Always swiping up, always like interacting. But other than that, like. I'm not really going to bring you to an event with me or like I feel like those lines can be as strong as they are. Like they don't really need to be blurred.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So I think I thrive in situations where my relationship just allows me to be
you.
free. Yeah, completely.
No, I hear that.
When did you realize you're beautiful? Genuine question.
And you know what? I think about this and I actually don't think. I think it must have been in second year of university.
Okay.
Yeah, because I went through puberty late.
Okay,
Late. And then first year of uni, my friends say I did not look the same every month in the first year of uni because apparently I was just like morphing and growing. And
figure yourself out.
And then that's obviously was still doing sketches and stuff. And then, actually, no, I wasn't doing sketches at that point. This was all behind the camera stuff. But I think the creative knack for the sketches was in front of my head. I was even doing graphic design. Graphic design, cinematography, photography, all of that. And then I started like, just posting tutu pictures on like Twitter and Instagram. And I guess for the time they were like going off and getting a lot of response. And I was like, oh.
Okay, there's something here.
Yeah. It was just so weird to me. But then I feel like I had another puberty again afterwards. Like I feel like you don't just get it once.
No, there's puberty and there's a glow up. There's a difference.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
And then there's a money glow up.
Yeah,
because then that changes. When you got a bit of change, that changes.
Right.
Yeah, facts.
And then when I started social media, I'd say I had a glow up. Money. I feel like my money glow up is still yet to come.
How much? What?
You mean there's more
Who
levels?
else do you want to oppress?
There's more levels?
Money
Give
glow
us
up
a
comes
chance.
when I have a property that I can say is in my name.
Soon come.
Yeah, soon come.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know why I hold on to like
I do.
Yeah,
buying a
same.
property.
So I'd be
as,
very
like,
honest. My whole life, my gauge of success was a nice home.
Same.
I'd always thought once I get a nice home, I'd made it sort of thing. And
Yeah.
I bought my house in 2020 and I was like, okay, cool. But now I'm like, no, like the other day I was driving around in a certain area, Emerson Park. This is
That's always been like
that's
your
always been my goal. Like
place,
that, the homes in that area.
Really?
Sometimes I drive there to be uplifted.
Yeah.
Like,
No,
genuinely,
fab,
like-
really fab.
And I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna see it until I have a home like that. It's one of those like high ceilings. You have like all of that. That's like that is my epitome of like, oh, that's success. And I feel like until I have that, like, then I'm like, I've made it. So I get this idea of having your name, to be like, okay,
my
cool, that's
name
mine.
on something, because having your name out online is obviously great.
Yeah.
However, there are people that have their name out online, but they don't have
Thank
like
you.
anything to their
Yeah.
name
That's a
because
very African thing as
Yeah.
well.
And I think growing up poor is a thing as well.
Yeah.
I think that
You
thing
wanna
of the,
own
like
it.
you want to just be like, oh,
This can't be
someone
taken
did
away.
it. Yeah. Like
also,
I
the
did it.
industry
Someone
can
did
be
it.
such a facade. Like you can be at all of the top events and but like if outside of that's just building your profile, but it's not really building your account.
Yes.
Like even fashion, like don't get me wrong, fashion does pay and fashion can pay, but high fashion not really. Like if you work with like a high fashion retailer, like the times I've worked with Zalando, like that pay was good. But if you're doing something with like an even higher fashion brand, like the pay won't be like what you would expect it to be for a high fashion brand.
Is that just more the affiliation of working
Yeah, I
with that
feel like
brand?
it's
Is
that
that
brand
what it is?
concept.
Yeah.
It's like you should be grateful that like you're getting this opportunity. Like pay us in
Almost.
gratitude. Like we'll pay you in like opportunity.
But as that
Or
opened
in
up your
gifting,
world
I
for
don't
more
mind.
work,
I'll
though?
take a gift.
Yeah,
A
but
decent
has that opened
gifting.
up your world for more? Like if you work for a big brand, has that opened up your world for another thing?
Yeah, for sure. Because some people will, for example, say, cool, I've done a Zalando summer campaign, but Selfridges is currently building the deck for their next summer campaign, and they see me in that,
you're
they're
in
like,
it.
oh, we should get Vicktor for the next one.
What was your first fashion brand thing?
What was my first fashion brand thing?
Because you skipped all of the Boohoo Man stuff.
No, I did do Boohoo.
Did you?
Yeah.
I have no memory of that.
I did it for like, I think a couple of months, and I was like, yeah, no.
You got out of that world though, because
Yeah,
most people,
that-
once
yeah,
you're
you
in
s-
that world,
yeah,
that
you
is
slid
you
out
smoothly.
forever.
Boohoo
Yeah.
is far down.
Yeah, like
But
you
I
ain't
feel
ever
I feel
getting a
they-
big job
I feel like
again.
They must pay well though.
Boohoo, I think especially now, but I think back in the day, like I don't think my numbers were that high. So I was even like, okay, for the money, like it's not
Yeah.
really worth it. And I knew where I wanted to go, like in terms of high fashion, not even like acting yet, because me realizing I want to act is like a recent like.
I think you're gonna be so good.
Yeah,
You're
thank you,
honestly,
man.
you're gonna be
Thank you.
so amazing as an actor.
Yeah.
I
agree.
every time I see you, I'm like, oh, Vicktor, man.
Yeah, you've got a face for a screen.
Yeah.
Do you think?
100%.
Okay.
Like even, do you know, you would have been a great Daniel in Insecure.
Yeah.
You kind of give me that. You would have been like you.
Yes,
would be.
I would love to have acted in a show like that. Yeah, for
How do
sure.
you feel about Lips and Girl though?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
right.
cool. Okay, it's acting, isn't it?
It's fun.
Yeah.
Would you ever do any reality TV shows?
No,
No.
Yeah, Dan.
I would do Traitors.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you'd be so.
Yeah.
I would do Traitors, yeah.
I feel like that's
Yeah.
the bougie.
You would be so good at Traitors.
Yeah. And me and my PR were just talking about Bake Off. I would love to do Bake Off.
Yeah.
But Traitors, like,
You
yeah.
would be so, because
You
I
would.
think even in the house, the relationships you would build, how
Yeah,
you
you'd
talk to
definitely build
people. You'd
Yeah.
break the fourth wall all the time. You'd be like, your
Looking
face.
at the camera,
Yeah,
like-
like, it's this, oh my God, you'd be so good
Yeah,
at Traitors.
I would love to do Traitors, yeah.
Oh, but that's such a sick idea.
Yeah.
I know.
I see that
Do you know
for
what's
you.
so crazy? There was this weird thing that happened on TikTok that when they announced the first celeb Traitors in the UK,
Yeah.
I was just randomly added to that list.
Oh, you're like,
And I remember there was a
really?
TikTok with all of the pictures of everyone that was actually on it. And then I was in there, people, like friends FaceTiming me. Vicktor, are you going to be on Traitors? I was like, wait, what?
actually
My friend
not.
sent it to me.
And they're thinking you're just lying because you can't tell
You
anyone.
can't tell
You're
anyone.
actually-
You would
you're
be
actually not.
so.
Yeah, I
Oh
would
my
love to
God,
have
they
done it.
actually need to cast you on that because you'd be so good at that.
Like, would you want to be a traitor or a
Absolutely,
faithful?
wouldn't be a traitor.
Yeah.
I would want to be
Would you
a
want to be a
faithful.
traitor? You would want to be a faithful.
I can't keep up with all of that. I don't think I'd be very good at it.
I think I'd be a faithful. I think I'd be bored if I was
Yeah,
a faithful.
yeah.
Yeah.
As
I
a
think I'd be
faithful, all you've got to
bored.
do is plead your case.
Yeah,
all day
I
long.
find that
Like, just be
boring.
like-
I want to be lying to the people. Like I want to be conniving. I want to be a little fucking liar, and I want
wanna
to have little
be
secrets
just-
between me and the traitors
yeah,
to be like,
yeah,
let's go.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I would love that.
And I want to just kill strategically.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh
when
my
you're a
God, you'd be
faithful, you're
so
fully
good.
a target. You can be a target at any time. Do you know what I mean? If people decide they're gonna just point the finger at you, then what can you
Like
do?
they did to Nico. Did you
Oh
watch?
yes, yeah.
yeah.
He
Yeah,
didn't
he went
last
out
long
early,
at
yeah.
all.
He
He
in
got
that
voted
thing.
off like
Was
first
he the
or
first?
second.
Yeah. He didn't last long at all at that thing. And I also don't want traitors to be ruined with race conversations.
But it
Absolutely
already
valid.
has, though.
It's valid,
can I
but
even
like,
say
please
this?
don't.
They've started it. Yeah, you
No,
can
I
tell
can't
us.
say
Oh,
it.
tell us of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, tell us something. Yeah. Like
Yeah.
I hate it. Like it just
They've been
ruins it a
started
little
that.
bit.
Like a proper. They keep on talking about the bias.
Because there is a bias.
And there is.
There is a
But
bias.
I find it so
There is a
mad that
bias.
people are like, I guess when you're filming people in like natural situations, then it just comes out. You can't help it.
People don't realise they have a bias.
Yeah, they don't even realize they're doing it.
Let me tell you what I realised my most recent bias is. And it
Mm.
kind of made me feel a bit like, oh, fair dues to white people. I know this sounds crazy. I was at an airport. I was going to Nigeria. I was at an airport. And I saw this older white woman struggling. And I just minded my business.
Mm.
And then I saw an older black woman struggling with her stuff. And instinctively, I went to go help her.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's a... Because why didn't I feel the same need to be
Yeah,
like, oh,
yeah,
you...
'cause they're both old.
Yeah, I just thought, I was
Yeah.
like, oh, like, you'll be all right. No, genuinely, I was like, oh, someone else will help.
Maybe
Like,
the bias was the fact that you just thought, oh, you didn't want any problems. Do you know what
yeah,
I mean?
like,
Like
for
if you
whatever
approach
reason
her,
it
she might
was.
think that you're being like,
yeah, that's
or
true.
like I'm not
From
from
go
the
up,
person.
hi,
Let me
Janine,
just-
get away from me!
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I feel like that's what it is because I've thought that sometimes I'm just like, yeah, I don't want any
I
problems.
don't want any problems,
Do you know,
yeah.
like, I remember one time I was on the escalator and this woman's bag was open and I was standing directly behind her.
Yeah, that's
And I was like, went to tell her and I was like, no,
You
because
know
something
what?
goes missing
It's
in your
okay.
bag. I don't want to be the last person that was
Yep,
behind you.
yep.
And then I've been accused. So I even stepped back. I took an extra step
An
back. I was
extra
like,
step,
I won't want no part of
I am
this.
so suspicious
It's
of
more,
people
It's
now.
more of a safety thing. Yeah, exactly. No, you have to be.
Like the
I
other
don't
day,
trust
this
no- I
young
don't
girl
trust
was like to
nobody. I don't
me,
give a fuck.
oh, I like your outfit. And honestly, I wasn't wearing anything
No.
nice. To the point that I was like, no, she's robbed me.
Yeah.
No, because I
Yeah,
was like,
she's setting you up
there was
to get
nothing
robbed.
I am wearing
Yeah.
that warrants I like your
Yeah,
outfit.
yeah.
So I was like, oh, maybe this is a distraction because you're taking something from my bag. Because I was so like, just like,
No, you
what
have
the
to-
fuck am
you
I
have to-
wearing?
You have to be on
Start
higher
tapping
level.
your
Yeah.
pockets and everything.
Because when you watch them shows about like people that steal,
That's
I'm
what
like,
they
that's
do.
what they do. They
They
distract
catch
you. And
you
I was like,
back.
there's
Yeah.
nothing
Be on
I'm
high
wearing
alert.
that's
Yeah.
worth you saying you like my outfit. I'm
Nah,
not wearing
definitely.
shit.
You have to be on high alert because people are mad out there. So it's a shame, but it is what it is.
Before we get into dilemmas, you're going to do some dilemmas with us.
Yeah.
What's next for Vicktor?
What's next? Acting. Like, I really want to go full steam ahead with the acting stuff. I think I've, like, especially even when me and my agent sit down and we're like, okay, so what could I actually do? We're like, presenting and hosting would be great. Like I love that stuff as well. But I know what I'm in love with, and I know even kind of what I've been emulating across being a content creator is still this idea of like making a body of work and just letting it marinate and letting it be. However, as a content creator, what a brand is buying into is your consistency.
Yeah.
So that was my issue with a lot of brands. They'll be like, listen, we love Vicktor, but we feel like we don't have anything consistent. But I'm like, that's because after that video I made, that was a little short film to me. I'm done. Like, what am I doing
also,
next?
you are consistent though.
No, yeah, I guess like, but that's the thing. I feel like I'm consistent with my comedy, but they're saying like we need a consistent format. So it's like,
oh my God,
for example, say and yeah, there's a like format that I kind of do want to start. Which, guys, this is another thing as a creator. Before I return, when you have an idea and you write it down, just execute it.
Someone else would do it.
Yes, someone did.
No,
And it was actually my boy as well. I literally swiped
Not
up
your
like,
boy.
yeah.
It always
No,
happens.
but was it someone that knew about your idea, or was they
No.
they just came
Audrey,
up with
I
the
have an
idea?
idea at the moment, and I keep saying to myself, you're gonna wake up one day,
Yeah.
someone's gonna do this, and you are going to be fuming.
Just do
Again,
it.
going back to Michael Jackson, what he said was true, which was anytime he had an idea, he had to do it because otherwise God will give it to Prince.
Even if it was at 2 a.m. that man would go to the
He
studio.
said he would have to do it, and the older I've gotten, I genuinely believe ideas float around. Whoever grabs it.
First, yeah, that's so true.
Because once I make it, what can you do? Go like,
My problem is I have no idea. It's floating.
I genuinely had an idea.
My head is empty.
And I went to go meet up with someone the other day who does a version of it. But I was like, because I'm a pussy hole. I was like, oh, do you want to work together? And she was like, why don't you do it yourself?
Fab.
And I was like,
Good,
She
yeah.
was
Yeah,
probably
good.
a 5 minutes. She was like, you don't need me to do what it is that you want to do. Why? And I was like, oh, I like to work with people. Because I also think it's a part of me to be like, okay, cool, then we can share the burden. But also, if something goes wrong, I'm like, it's because they didn't do enough.
Right.
I have to admit that, no, it was it was all you.
Yeah.
What was the idea and how?
So it was just an idea of like, you know, obviously like you're wearing like a really nice outfit, but mine's like with a Walkman. So it has that retro, like vintage kind of vibe to it. And I'll have a Walkman, you know, some like cheap quality like headphones on. And you're just like walking around dancing to a nice song. It's like, that's literally just all it is.
Yeah.
And I could have filmed that time ago. That has been on my list for ages. I even have the list, like the playlist of songs that I want to do for each video, but because I really want to keep like my songs like quite nostalgic with like a funky kind of pocket, a song that just like lifts you up a bit. My friend literally put on a story, it was even on his close friends. He said, I filmed this for an ad and they didn't approve it, but I really like this concept, so I'm going to keep it going. I swiped up like, I had this exact idea down.
Yeah.
And he was doing the same thing, just walking around, just vibing to the music. Like,
I love that for him.
love you, Genius. Yeah.
Great.
Aww.
It's fun.
Yeah, and he's my prince,
Yeah.
actually. He actually is my prince. Yeah.
Yeah, he's your prince. Yes, that's your prince. Because it will make sense for you guys. Like that kind of content makes both sense for both of you. I seem to do that kind of content. The fact that like, came to both of your minds.
Yeah.
And we hadn't do it because that thing is going to irritate you when you see someone else do it. And they're always going to do it, but like, oh, I would have changed that one thing.
Yeah, and it would have blown.
Yeah. And now I can't do it because it's going to look like I copied them.
I'm still going to do it, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
Do your own version, put a twist on it, you know?
When I tell you, the videos are literally like identical to what I had in my head. I was like,
frame by frame.
wow, God.
What do you
So
think
this
about
is
all
like,
of that actually? Because there's the whole 4 in 5 thing.
what's that?
So do you know there's 4 girls that are in 5 different boroughs in New York
yeah.
and they started a series? It's actually a really great idea, to be fair.
No.
So they're 4 best friends. They all live in New York, but different boroughs in New York. And they just like document their lives, but it's all one Instagram page. And bare people have now started to do it. But they're saying, oh, we're taking inspiration for that. When is it inspiration and when is it copying for you as a creator?
Ooh. Good question. I think it's inspiration when you know there's something different you can do
like a twist.
with it that the person that you're taking it from like doesn't even cross over into. So the new show doesn't cross over into like acting and skits. So what I was thinking to now maybe make that concept like my own is to obviously with the walking video, then maybe like add in just a little like interaction that could be like a mini skit or like a mini like acting montage in the video. Maybe before like I put the headphones back on and carry on, you know? So maybe I'm walking with the headphones, someone interrupts me, oh, excuse me, your flies are undone. And I'm just like, oh, zip them up, carry on with the walking video.
I think it's copying when they know that you've been... No, I was going to say when you don't credit the source, but I feel like there's also a line to this crediting thing. Because at what point do you stop paying homage? Like, when do you suddenly decide this is the video where I'm not going to fucking credit you anymore?
Yeah.
I think if you're doing the idea exactly the same, but you've just switched out the people or switched out whatever, then I do think you should credit the source.
Yeah, for sure.
I feel like that's where the frustration
And I think maybe
comes
only
from.
just credit them in the first one that you do, where it's
exactly.
like, I saw. And also, people love to, I feel like when you credit someone, you have to use the same words that you felt when you were inspired. So like, you know when people just put IB, inspired by, No, I feel like just be like, saw this on Thingy's page and I love the idea. So like, thank you or whatever, you know? But sometimes crediting sometimes feels like a bit cold because I know people low-key don't want to do it. So they're just like, ugh, inspired by.
Yeah,
Let's
exactly. And only you're doing it so other people don't say you copied this idea. You don't want to.
Yeah.
I don't know because
I don't think you should really copy. If I'm being
but also then
honest.
things become trends, don't they?
Well, this is
so
the
then
thing.
when is that copy?
When
I
is
don't
that?
understand that
Right.
well.
There's such a fine line.
Because that was like the quarter zip guy. Like that guy that started that trend of the quarter zip thing, and then other people started doing it. And then the other people that started doing it, they started dragging him, being like, oh, you haven't credited the person that done it originally. But then the copiers were getting more traction. They were getting more opportunities and stuff like that. And it's just like, I just think if everyone's sharing everything on the same platform, ideas are going to be regurgitated. And
right, literally. And half the time, people only come for like really, really big creators and influencers who don't credit just because I think everyone just wants someone to be angry at.
Yeah.
But when a trend is a trend, not everyone's going to credit. Obviously, I think, especially in dance, they do because they'll be like, oh, DC, and then whoever the creator. But they're like, it just happens all over the place because you never know how someone ran into a video. So like, I might have seen someone's recreation of the original trend. Maybe they might, because you know, sometimes on your FYP, you'll get videos that literally have like 3 likes. And you're just thinking, oh, like how did I get this?
Exactly. I, those random videos of people in like Brazil, and they're just like...
I thought that was because
nothing.
I don't know how
those were gonna. I thought I was told it was algorithm checking to see if it was good or not. I don't know.
Okay.
I was like, how does this end up in my thing so much that I tried to like find out how to avoid getting them. Because I was like, who the hell are these people? But now I just realised it's just part of...
But creators are taking things next level. I saw Nelly Rose's gel bathing. I said, is this a film?
Gel bath. Oh, yeah, like as into like make really strong...
No, have you seen it?
Nah.
It is...
Yeah,
it's quality.
It's like that. This is like entertainment.
Yeah,
like, and I remember even like the Judginella stuff. She like, I remember we were on the phone and she like took me through the whole document for it because, obviously the brand her in India did the last thing with. They ended up like dropping it because they were rebranding. So then Nella was like, okay, how do I emulate that exact show? But obviously,
we can cut it out. Yeah. You can beat that. Remember that.
Own the IP, so she had to work with lawyers so closely to find like all the loopholes and all the corners that they can cut to have the identity as close to Pink Courtroom.
Right.
Yeah,
but
still her
legally,
thing.
This is Nella's show.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, one day we're on the phone. She's like, "Oh, yeah, I'm going to prison." I was like, "Huh?" And then I saw the final product. I was like,
no, it's...
But you see why sometimes some of the big names kind of draw what they do or can command what they can because they're putting it. I even saw what's his name? Tyreek Hyde, like his ads for his new kick thing. I was like,
where was everyone?
It looked sick. Like, I need to know if everybody that was featured in it got paid.
No, I think a lot of it will be famous.
I don't think so.
Because it was so good. And I was like, I'm not even into streaming at all, but that could potentially draw me in, like if I was that way inclined. But it looks so good. Like people are making effort with
I think people are making quality because I even think with you saying that you want to act, I think you're in a really like lovely space right now. And I do think like creators should take themselves more seriously than they do. Because and it's funny because a lot of people in the film and television world are quote unquote threatened by you guys in the sense of like, oh, this person's a creator and now they can get into a film, they can get into things. And also like I've been listening to Block Parties, which is the Issa Rae podcast. So it's Issa Rae and her showrunner of that made Insecure, and they're just like going back and talking about the guy, the showrunner one of it. So they're talking about the making of Insecure and how it came about. And Issa Rae's whole story is actually kind of blew from YouTube. She started a little show on YouTube, and and it all flew into this. And when you're listening to them, I was like, oh, we've forgotten that thing of just do it yourself, you know, because we got so used to brands approving us. We're like, okay, cool, this is the way to do it now. But there was like, there is something in being like, do it yourself.
Yeah.
And I think Nello is a really good example of that thing at the moment. Because from what I know, that prison babe thing is self-funded. Like she's it's not sponsored by anybody. She's like self-funding it and making fucking amazing content. That is basically a film. It's kind of scripted, really, because it's not like a reality TV show. So I say all of that to say that, like, even in your acting world, there was a space where you can start showing yourself as this kind of varied person. And be like, even if it's like you get writers on board, that there's so many people in our field that do things. And we're like, hey, can you write a little thing for me? And then I act it. It's just a little monologue. And then it shows people that, hey, I can do this thing. I think we've got into a habit of waiting for someone to approve us, that we've forgotten that, like, you can do shit yourself.
Literally the same way we're waiting for Lord knows what for you to execute an idea. The idea will go to someone else.
It will go to somebody. You're thinking, oh, I'm going to wait for the sun to be out. I'm going to wait for when I got this outfit. I'm going to wait
until I'm feeling up to it.
Fucking do it.
Yeah.
Like, otherwise you will see someone else do it and you're just like, well, I guess they smashed that. Yeah. And then your hating self has to go and comment and be like, oh, this is so funny. And you know in your heart.
I swiped up and was like, yo, I literally had this video on my list and I'm filming it in 2 weeks.
How did he take that? Was that sure?
I actually haven't seen his response. That's why I'm going to check when we leave. Because I need to know if it's...
What if it's just like, no, I don't think you should. This is my idea.
It's not though.
But can you prove that?
Yeah, I'll send you my notes and then I'll show you the date that it was in my notes.
To be fair. And I do
but then again, I'm like,
there's no new idea
there's space
anymore.
for all of us. Like, we can both do this. I was even thinking a couple of days ago, cool, maybe like we do one together.
Yeah. Collaboration
and stuff, 100%.
And then we...
Because
he was doing his for an ad, and I just want mine to be organic.
For your thing, And that I must imagine his frustration. Do you when you put all your effort into an ad and then they don't approve?
When you love the idea so much, you had so much fun making it, because sometimes this process can just get so they suck the fun out of it.
Yeah, like it's actually quite like soul destroying as well.
Yes,
especially like when because you remember one time we were doing an ad, but we were doing it separately as individuals, and they kept on nitpicking at my thing. And the thing is, I can get my head around the approvals or whatever. But when I saw the shit that other people put out, that's when I started to think, no, you're taking the fucking piss.
Yeah.
Because what I've done for my my main thing, what I did for like my story, that was what someone had done for their timeline thing, and that got approved. And I was just like, I've gone here, I've shot here, I was in the studio, I was in the park, I was in all these different locations, which takes time. You know, the editing process for you to tell me that, oh, actually, well, that little thing in the background, can you reshoot because of that? And then you've approved some shit.
Or just wait to me, boy. I told them I don't want it anymore. I said, I have the money back. I said I don't do it anymore. I've done that twice. I've done it twice, and I'm like, no, it's not.
It's so
because you got to take it.
And
by the time I post what you want me to post, I'm embarrassed by what I'm posting.
No,
I don't
want to
like
like
it.
it.
I'm like, do you know what? Don't worry about
it. It shows
it.
in the engagement as well, because other people are just watching like.
And people can see when you're like, that's not you.
Yeah. They know when you're there for the bag, and they will point it out.
People know when it's like, this is nothing to do with it. This is not you.
Yeah.
But you're really good. You do really good organic ads. The Vino one recently, was that an ad?
Yeah.
It was, see?
Yeah.
Like Jenny now says, oh, is this an ad? Am I actually watching someone who organically, it was a really good. You're like, you smashed that.
Thank you.
Like, you
That's
do a very, very good
like,
job at it.
I try to just keep it as like authentic and like down to earth as possible. And I think that's even, for example, like, you know, some of the brands I work with, like Burberry, not all of my followers can afford Burberry. When I advertise it, I want it to feel like it is still talking to them.
Yes,
you know, if it's through something that they can laugh at or it's comedy. Like my medium is actually comedy. Yeah.
No, you're great.
Right. Lands.
We have dilemmas. This is a very long one, guys, so stay with me.
Oh,
okay. Hi, ladies. A massive hello and a warm hug from Australia. Firstly, I want to say I will never forget the moment of listening to the episode where you told listeners that receipts would no longer continue as Tolly and Audrey. I was driving on my way home listening via Spotify when I heard the words come out of Tolly's mouth. I screamed. It was dramatic as if someone had passed. But after listening to everything you both had to say, I want to say that whatever it is that you both do next in life, I pray and claim in Jesus' mighty name that you both succeed and thrive, bearing the fruits of your 10-year labour 100-fold. Amen. On to my dilemma. My dilemma is that my boyfriend doesn't want me watching porn.
Okay.
This is what I love about our listeners. They're like, God bless you, Jesus' name, amen. Porn.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Fornication.
All tenfold by Christ his Jesus living upon high.
Porn.
So porn.
My partner and I are both 22 years old in a same-sex relationship, male. I have been with my partner for 3 months now, and let me say he's everything I've ever wanted. He's ambitious, funny, a go-getter, incredibly handsome, treats me with so much respect, shows me so much love to which I have never experienced before. And yes, I know this is still in the early stages, 3 months. However, Vicktor, please. However, usually a man's facade would drop within a month, and this man has shown far from that. I also meant to mention that he has never made me think twice about questioning him, such as moving or acting funny. However, I was his first everything.
Okay.
First love, kiss, sexual partner, and everything in between. I myself have a past which I have had romantic relationships with sexual partners, but it's hard for him to accept this. There's been many moments where I had to reassure him as he's a big overthinker, to which he has told me that he doesn't like that I have a past, and specifically that I have a past of doing sexual stuff with people I didn't have a romantic relationship with. This is all context for my actual dilemma. Let me try my best to break it down to the core. When me and my partner first started dating, we talked about do's and don'ts that run in a relationship. He ticked all my boxes about morals, values, and beliefs with flying colours, vice versa. We talked about porn and what our thoughts were on porn, both agreeing that it's a grey area, but came to a mutual agreement that it was okay as long as it never affects our relationship or intimacy in our relationship. Also adding that as long as it wasn't done in a lustful way. Sorry, what else?
Is there other way to engage in porn?
That's
Other than
all lust, baby.
Yeah.
Like,
Also adding that as long as it wasn't done in a lustful way, such as binge watching it. Nobody binge watches porn.
Yeah, surely not unless you're an addict.
some people do.
If you're an addict,
Really?
if you're an addict, you're binge watching.
Like it's a Netflix series.
Yeah, like it's
People
like
don't just watch and come and go.
no, and they
No,
get going
because
and-
like, and obviously as a teenage boy, like I had
Yeah.
Really? Just
my
binge
porn
watching,
phone.
really?
No,
Yeah.
but not binge watching. Where like every time I pressed on Twitter, it was my porn account that was opening. But like, like maybe I would wake up in the morning, clack,
Yeah.
and then as I'm at work, I'm just like, oh, like I could use like.
Lift
Yeah,
that.
I had
Yeah.
an Uber driver do that. One time an Uber driver came to pick me up here and I was like outside for ages, like, and he was like watching porn. And I was like, hello, open the door. And he popped away. I've never seen someone swipe out of an app or whatever, Safari, so quickly. I caught him red-handed.
The
but
worst
anyway.
thing about porn is when you watch it the night before and the next morning you're on the train, just going
And
the
it
internet. You're like, oh my God.
I thought I shut that page down, honey.
Like,
Like, you are disgusted with yourself in daylight. Okay, anyway, binge watching. He told me one of the reasons why he doesn't like watching porn is because the platforms we use, Generation X or Twitter, for porn news is really local with a lot of content being made by everyday people within our ethnic age group community. I don't want to say it as it might be obvious to anyone listening. We then made a mutual agreement that the only porn we would watch would be websites and porn on
God,
X
this is
and
so
Twitter
This
porn.
is so strict, man.
The agreement was as follows.
In writing.
Could watch here or there, but we were each other's primary source of fun.
yeah, I believe
No
that.
Twitter porn content. Both take regular breaks from watching porn to refocus when we knew it was getting out of hand from binge watching. He associates porn with my past, such as me doing sexual stuff in my past. I will admit, ladies, that I broke the promise we made 2 times. The first time was when I watched porn during a time we'd had a break from it. I was
someone
in the
called the
mood
police.
and wanted some fun when he wasn't available, so I watched it. Later that night, I told him and he was mad. He took some space to gather his thoughts and later that night told me that he felt betrayed, which I understand and took accountability for, apologising that it had got the best of me. Due to this, he requested that we both restrict porn watching on all platforms, which I didn't want to argue back as I'd already made him upset. We didn't confirm or come to an agreement, but it was more so that just me telling him I understand that he feels that way. Eventually, the topic went away and there was a minor agreement from my end. Fast forward to a month from then, I end up breaking my second promise. This time, I forgot, and as stupid as it sounds, I didn't know exactly what was confirmed or not, so I went ahead and watched porn anyways.
Oh my God.
I also lied to him about not watching Twitter porn, as I knew it made him how he felt about it.
Oh, that's the best porn. Sorry.
Is it?
I
I've never
don't
watched
get it on my
Twitter
Twitter.
I
Really?
can't watch porn anymore.
My
you know?
thing's like thingy.
I'm not on Twitter anymore, but also like Pornhub
What's
wants
thingy?
ID.
I know. It's
And
so
there is
sad,
no
isn't
way.
It?
There is
no,
no-
but but only.
It's impossible.
Only if you're watching it on a private thing.
Oh, do you-
if you watch it on your normal Safari, it doesn't.
is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's a pro tip. Because when
You have to watch it on
and it says-
non-incognito.
Yeah, on
it says to
non-incognito.
upload my ID. I'm gonna upload my ID to
No, guys,
Pornhub.
there are good ones now that do face detection.
There's no way I'm doing that. I'm crazy that I would upload my driving license.
Yeah, no, that's insane.
I'm not that much of a fiend.
No, when I saw that, I was like,
I'll
the
use my
hell?
thoughts.
I just do face detection.
No,
shout out.
literally, yeah, it's incognito.
good hack.
It's
I didn't know
private.
that.
Yeah, when you do normal.
Okay.
I experimented.
I also lied to him about not watching Twitter porn, as I knew that would make him feel how he felt about it. So I lied and said I watched website porn, but eventually got the truth out of me. I fucked up because even though I was scared how he would react, I lied to him saying I promised I didn't watch anything, which was really disrespectful, as up until then, the word promise held a deep value of honesty and was only said when we told the truth. Since then, he'd had trouble with trusting me fully, and I completely understand as the tables were turned, I would lose a large amount of trust with somebody. It has been a month and a half since this unfolded, and I've tried my best for ensuring him in every way possible. But I also know that gaining his trust will not come easy, but I have been trying my absolute best. At times, when he's with me, he's okay and accepts my reassurance, but it's the moments we leave each other, he brings these back up. Just last week, we had an argument. For context, he was overseas and had messaged me asking if I could help him relieve himself, but I was in public. What does she mean? What does he mean, sorry?
As
Like,
in,
help
you
him.
need, like,
like
get on
a
the
phone
phone.
sex.
So
Okay. I will say that he has helped me relieve myself,
Can I-
but myself when he was in public, but never had I asked him to help me with this. The 2 times it happened, he could continuously offer despite me saying no. He remained adamant with which one thing led to another. Due to me not asking him, he called me later that day asking if he could watch porn, but still doesn't want me watching porn. I told him that this is unfair because yes, what I did was wrong by watching it behind his back, but the past month and a half, I've been working my ass off trying to earn his trust. Additionally, I haven't watched porn since that moment. We talked on the phone for a good 15 minutes, which kept him stating that he wants to watch it, but is scared and knows that if he watches it, then I will be able to watch porn once again. You guys are too strict on each other.
Honestly, to freedom, man. Shit.
I told him he can watch porn and do whatever given the circumstances, me not being available, which is one of the many reasons for wanting to watch porn. I also reminded him that if he watches porn, I will also do so too. Because what applies for me should also apply for him. As I mentioned this, he instantly changed his mind, which made me furious because it showed that the thing he made me change my mind about was watching it. Nowhere mentioned for the reason you previously said, it being dirty, only vocalizing that he would feel uncomfortable if I watched it again is why he changed his mind.
When did being dirty come into this?
I don't know. We had an argument and I told him that it was fair that he was delicate about what do and don't do. Because initially, after thinking about it, I had to agree that his request and wanted him to just please him. But I no longer felt like that was a mutual decision that were made together. Instead, it felt like he called all the shots. Long story short, now you want to know.
There's nothing short about this story.
Long story short, he ended up in hospital overseas from a panic attack.
Oh my God.
This absolutely scared me because he's had a history of getting tight-chested with minor shaking whenever he had arguments. But him being overseas in a country that lacks proper resources and having a panic attack was a whole different level. I say all of this to ask, am I wrong for wanting to watch porn? Even though I know how he feels about it. And what would you do in this circumstance? I just feel like he's fully banned it without taking my say into consideration to compromise at best.
First of all, well done.
Because that was a novel. Thank
That
you.
was long format.
Is he wrong for wanting to watch porn? Obviously not.
Obviously
no.
not.
I think the partner's wrong for actually trying to like almost over police
Exactly.
your
Yes.
sexual urges and your sexual desires.
I almost feel like it's the police of it that makes you want to watch it more.
Yes.
Yeah,
Because
I
don't tell me
know.
what to
You would
do
be
now.
normal,
Yeah,
but
it's
it's
like
because you keep getting told to
facts.
not watch it. You're like, oh,
Exactly.
like I think that's what's getting you going.
Most definitely. And I don't even think this is about porn. I think porn is just the
about control.
tangible thing. Exactly. It's about control 100%. And it's also about the insecurities that he has about your past. And I don't know if he thinks that by you watching porn, it's going to fuel you to move mad in the street.
Right.
And especially if you guys are apart a lot of the time, I think he feels that if you watch porn, you're going to be so horny, you're going to be so aroused that you're just going to go and find someone and cheat on him.
But also,
you know what I mean?
Are we saying like his past, like him just hooking up is like a crazy thing?
Yeah, that's what because he's his partner. He doesn't have a past. He doesn't have a past.
Okay, that's you.
I'm so sorry about that.
I'm so sorry that, I've got previous experiences before you. Yeah,
I'm sorry, I get bitches.
Exactly. That's all. Like, I'm so sorry. I don't really know what to say, but there's way too much control going on here.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like you guys are so hyper focused on this porn thing, and actually, you need to just forget the porn. Like, at the end of the day, I don't want anyone policing, like Vicktor says, my sexual urges and my sexual desires. You're a grown person. You know when enough is enough for you. I don't want to restrict my activity because someone's told me to.
Yeah.
I just
Also,
no.
So are you meant to tell your partner every time you watch porn?
Exactly. Since when? Because I don't.
Is that a thing?
No, I'm sure you don't have to, but I think, like, for example, in my case, where like me and my partner, we were so invested sexually, like obviously physically, but also like on the phone as well. So like the next time we'd hop on the phone, I'd be like, oh well, like guess what I did today?
Yeah.
More like a guess what, not like coming back with like a dog with my tail between its legs.
Yeah.
Like
And it was like because you were telling them what you did in your day, not because you're like, oh, I've done this and I have to tell you.
Like
by the way, babe,
confessions.
I watch porn.
No,
Or was it just like, oh, what you get up to today? I went to downstairs and I'm wanked
Right, no, with us it was more so like a like. Yeah, I watched the porn, but like you're the one I really want. So it's like I'm telling you I watched porn today because I was craving you.
Yeah, exactly. Like if I'm gonna say it's because I want to use it as a way of instigating sex,
right.
But it's not really like
I can't
casual.
imagine watching porn and then calling my partner, oh baby, I just watched porn.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
or in
like
this
here to
case,
confess.
so
I'm so sorry. Like, what's it got to do with you?
No, literally yesterday, Nick was looking for his passport.
Did you look in your
and
drawer?
the passport drawer is also my vibrator drawer.
Oh my gosh.
And her collection is
and
crazy.
he was just like, he was like, where's my
kept your passports in there?
He was like, where's my passport? And I was like, it's in the passport drawer. He was like, I can't fucking find anything with all your fucking dildos in there.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that's nice though. The fact that
he was literally like, I can't find it. All your dildos are in the way. Like it's not there.
Imagine if this was this guy. This guy would have.
He would have
thrown every
because
dildo
God
in the
forbid,
bin.
That's just visual. Imagine the actual, And I was just like, it's there. Just look past the rows. And he was just like, I can't find it. And I had to go and look for it. And of course I found it.
Yeah.
Of course it was in there.
It was there right under the black dildo.
It was right under my black dildo. My veiny black dildo. I was like, it was right there. Like, I just think you're not looking properly because there's a veiny dildo there.
You're crazy. Please, can you separate the drawers?
There's a veiny dildo there.
Thank you. Separate the drawers.
Get like a silk bag or something.
Like, it's really just there. Like, it's actually.
Mine are in a silk bag as well.
Yeah.
No, mine are just out. Like, they're just out. But I do have like a bag where all the chargers are because they use different chargers.
Right,
yeah.
okay.
So it's like I'm not trying to be scrambling around. Honey.
And you
like,
just charge it like you're charging a phone. Like it's just there.
I just charge it.
Crazy.
I don't care. Like. Sometimes it's like I will be more conscious because obviously I don't want a Naya picking it up, but like we're just very open, but the thing is we don't talk about it. But Nick will be like, oh, I was watching porn last night, and I was like, oh really? What were you watching?
But it's not a sign of
it's not
approval
or
of something bad. It's just
like,
conversation.
It's just come up in conversation. But just going back to the dilemma, I don't like all of these rules and regulations for sex with your partner or
sounds like
anything.
the partner has less
Yeah,
self-esteem
exactly.
as well.
I feel like he's definitely projecting and he needs to work on his insecurities. And I just think that he connects like porn to you going off and doing something.
And I think it's worth asking to be like, hey babe, I actually don't think this thing is about porn. What is it about?
Yeah.
Like, is it because I'm more sexually advanced than you? Is it that you feel inferior to these people that I'm watching him? Like, what is the actual issue? Because I don't know if I need to seek a permission from my partner to watch porn. I think that's a bit crazy.
100%.
And you made an agreement, like a literal agreement.
An actual
is
contract.
crazy.
And then on top of it, why no Twitter porn?
Because apparently Twitter porn, Twitter porn is made by people local to them.
So he doesn't want to see.
So he might see someone he knows.
Okay, are they American?
I don't know. They're in Australia.
Oh, Australia.
Yeah.
Oh,
So I don't know if it's like
I'm not
if, then,
tapped
if you
into the
see
Australian
people who
market.
are, yeah.
yeah.
No, that's just there's too many rules.
There's too many rules. I don't like how many rules are in your
That was hella
relationship.
strict.
Yeah.
I was like, huh?
And it's like he's punishing you for having a sexual past.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Right.
It's just like, oh, you've been about, so I'm going to punish you now. And you're going to stay in this thing.
And then you've done it. You have to go repent after.
Yes. And also like, so because, okay, you need to relieve yourself and you called me and I'm out. Just go watch porn then.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I said, why's that
So what
conversation?
do you want
Yeah,
me to
but
do?
I wouldn't
do
be
what you
saying
need to
a
go
word.
do.
I'll be doing what I need to do and clearing my browser, and that's all.
Can
That's
I
all you're
just
getting from
ask,
me.
right? Like, I've had this conversation privately with friends. Do you know when men need to relieve themselves? Is it like a burning desire? Like, can you not
They
hold
say
it?
blue balls, but I don't know. If
No, because
I think blue balls is when you were in the act and then you had to stop.
Yeah.
And you couldn't, and you couldn't not. But like, is it like a burning? I think it's definitely, it's a spectrum.
because
You know,
I've had
much
someone
like
describe it
sex
as like,
is.
no, like
Those are the
like,
deviants.
You feel like you cannot think until you
those are
relieve yourself.
deviants.
No.
Oh, okay, don't lie.
No.
Okay.
Like, those are the people that get to that point, to that extreme.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's just like, it's just something that's just bubbling there that you're just like, wow, okay, this is how I'm feeling. You can still interact.
Oh, you can still have a normal.
Yeah, like I wouldn't be like, sorry guys, I need to use the toilet quickly. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a deviant or an addict.
Yeah, but
man.
it's all a spectrum. Like there have been times at work and I've,
No, I tell you, sometimes I think about sex and porn at the maddest times.
Yeah.
When we went to go see Harriet. Honestly,
Sorry.
Cynthia Revivo, I was with you. I'm always with you.
You are. Is it me? Do you want to fuck
So I'm gonna stand.
And
You're just there
literally,
like,
I could not stop thinking about porn when I was watching
What
that film.
triggered it?
I've got no idea. But I
She's
remember
into
that.
race play.
I remember that. 'cause that
She's
was
into race
ages
play.
ago.
Ages ago, yeah.
And I remember it because it was so intense.
mm,
And I don't know what it was. Maybe that's just where my head was. But I remember being at the screening and just thinking,
I need to get home and knock one
yeah,
out.
I just need to go home and watch some porn
Yeah.
and knock one out because what the hell? I could not stop thinking about sex. But more specifically porn.
porn, yeah.
At that time when I was watching that film, it was so mad.
I'd say I think about it more after I've had sex. So like the days or like week after that, then my mind is just like I'd just be sat here like yeah.
Same. Oh yeah, I did that.
Yeah.
yeah.
My head is elsewhere.
Yeah.
I'm here physically, but mentally. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how strict your partner is about. I think it's weird. I think it's really
What the
weird.
hell? Let my people go, man.
And I don't know if this is like a
Word to Harriet.
because this is the
exactly,
first
run like Harry.
same-sex relationship, so maybe he thinks this is how it's meant to run.
No, that's
But
too strict.
there's a lot of insecurity in same-sex relationships because the gays are fiends. I mean, everyone is fiends,
Yeah.
but
Just
just
out here trying to
obviously as a gay
survive.
man, I just say like the gays
Yeah.
because I'm sorry. Hey, the gays like
Really?
they are fiending for it. Like you will have a friendship group, everyone in the friendship group will start fucking. You will have a man. All of a sudden, your friend wants to fuck your man. It's
And they bring it up to you in conversation, or
no, you will then probably like find out later, or
That
like
it's happened,
like
yeah.
the spirit just doesn't
yeah,
lie.
yeah,
like
yeah.
obviously, as a gay man, yes, you're still a man, but like you do in some cases have like a woman's intuition. You
Right,
know?
okay, yeah.
So sometimes you can just feel it, you can sense it. I feel like I know when two people are fucking. I'm like I can see it.
That's my favorite thing to suss out.
Yeah.
Because
Same.
it's my favorite thing to do. I love when I'm out with someone that I'm talking to, but nobody knows.
Yeah.
Like, I get a thrill out of it.
My radar for that is so good. I tell Tolly and she'll be like, "What? Why are you saying that?"
Yeah, she'd be out there fucking.
And I'll be like, and I'm never wrong.
yeah.
Wow.
I love being in the room with someone I'm talking to, but no one knows we're talking.
yeah.
That is
It's like-
that is sexy.
It is
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
sexy.
It is.
It's almost like
nice
role
to have
play.
se-
Yeah.
It's nice to have
Oh,
secrets,
it's
man.
so
Shit. Not everything has
nice.
to be out in the open all the time.
And then you text that I'm gonna go, and then they're like, "Well,
Yeah,
I'll see
who's
you."
gonna
Like,
go first?
Who's
Who's going first? It's crazy.
It's so fun.
And then you guys just have those small like pass-by
Yes,
interactions.
exactly.
Yeah.
You've
so
got to act
much
normal.
fun. Yeah. Oh, I love it.
Yeah,
I love
what
it.
a time.
Sneaking a little grab,
sneaky
and then
link.
just
Sneaky link.
That's fun.
Yes, little grab as you
Yeah.
walk past each
Sneaky
other.
little
Grab,
grab,
oh, I
and just
love
carry on
it.
with your
Oh.
day. We're perverts. So porn, yeah, that person
Yeah,
should
man.
not be.
So porn.
Back to the hun.
No, he shouldn't have that much power over you. It's too much.
Loosen the grip.
Yeah,
Loosen the grip,
Because-
hun. Like, let that man live.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Me either. Okay.
All right, next dilemma.
Okay. Hi, Tolly and Audrey.
Hello.
First of all, let me give you your flowers.
Thank you.
Tolly, you are beautiful and inspiring, and I love how unapologetically yourself you are.
Oh, thank you.
Audrey, you are gorgeous and such a breath of fresh air.
She sure is.
I pray for nothing but blessings, health, wealth, and true happiness for you both.
Amen.
So on to my dilemma. Sorry in advance that it's a bit long.
It's not long.
Yeah, exactly. For context, I'm a 31-year-old first-generation immigrant who somewhat gotten their life together. I am well established in my career and looking forward to the next chapter of my life.
Okay.
I currently live at home with my family by choice. However, lately I've been feeling like I've outgrown that environment and I'm considering moving out of my hometown or even out of the country.
Okay.
I've been dating my boyfriend for around 6 months now. He is kind, handsome, supportive, and someone I can genuinely see myself being with for the rest of my life. However, he is currently unemployed. At the start of our relationship, we had a discussion around finances, and he told me that his finances were okay. For additional context, he is an international student, so I always knew he could only work 20 hours a week until his course is finished. The problem is that he hasn't even been able to secure that. Part of me feels like he's not doing enough, but I don't know if that feeling is coming from frustration. Another issue is that he lives with family, which also creates challenges because we have no real place to spend quality time alone.
Yeah.
The family members in question do not seem to treat him very well either. For example, hiding food from him, etc. I don't know all the details of the situation, but it makes me uncomfortable going there. At the beginning of our relationship, I told him that living with family would eventually become an issue for me because of the reasons above. He assured me that it was only temporary and that he was looking to move out soon. I'm starting to feel really frustrated by the lack of work and the lack of progress in our relationship because this is not the type of relationship I thought I was signing up for. I also feel like I'm beginning to resent him because of it. At the same time, I feel selfish for getting to this point because I know the current job market is difficult and I don't want to abandon him during a hard time in his life.
When should you abandon?
I just feel like I'm the one constantly giving in this relationship and hardly getting anything back. I'm not even talking about material things. I mean the little things, like always having to pick him up or not being able to do anything together unless I'm the one spending money.
So what's the question?
I think that's how it ends. Yeah.
There is no question.
I guess she's trying to
stepping
say.
away is never abandoning.
So there was a follow-up email which said he has bipolar. I'm not opposed to leaving people. I'm not even trying to be funny. If you're not happy in the situation and it's not what you signed up for, it's okay for you to go.
Yeah, I feel like he is holding you back. And because the key word for me was resent. I think that resent is a very, very strong word. And I feel like it's a really dangerous emotion to start feeling towards someone that you're supposed to love. And it's like, if you've got this like plan for yourself and you feel like your plan is moving and the person that you want to do life with is static, I think you do need to reevaluate that. Because I feel like sometimes we set tones for what the future will be. And if you let him know that actually I'm always going to be the person, like it gets tiring being the person that's always doing the uplifting, that's always got the solution, that's always financially stable. Like he's probably leaning on you to get your own place first. So I reckon this might be a reach, guys. Tell me if I'm reaching. As soon as you move in. Exactly. I feel like he's waiting for you to move out so that he can come and like live with you and do all of that. And I feel like you're stalling because you said that like you live at home by choice and you're thinking about moving out. You're probably stalling from moving out because you know deep down what that's going to mean for your relationship. And I feel like sometimes you want to have your equal. I feel like there's nothing wrong with wanting your equal. Like you said, you don't care about material things. It's not like you're asking him to fly you out and buy you bags. You just want the basics in a partner.
Yeah.
And he's not able to offer that to you. And you should have the things that you can provide as a partner. Otherwise, it's just like one person leeching and the other person always pouring into.
Yeah.
And I think it's worth really considering.
And I bet you any money, you're only with, one of the reasons why you're saying things is like,
You feel sorry for him.
not even just feel sorry for him, but also you think it's going to be long trying to find someone else. You think, like this mindset of the, like, there's nobody else out there, blah, 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 just kind of makes you feel stuck in relationships you actually don't have to be in. Like, if it's not right, it's okay to be by yourself. This scarcity mindset of that, but I won't find anybody else. Like, just see, like,
just see what happens.
What is the alternative? Being unhappy where you are because you're so scared that nobody else is going to be along. That doesn't make sense to me.
Exactly.
I think it's actually really telling the fact that she followed up with the fact that he had bipolar because that should be something that is actually constantly on her head and that she's constantly considering because you never know when someone is having an episode. You never know what that like what form that takes and how that looks. So I think first of all, it's his responsibility to know his bipolar first and foremost, so that he knows, okay, right now could be having an episode. I'm feeling like I'm losing ambition, or even like how I'm treating you. Please don't take it personally. I want to treat you better, but this is what's going on. So I feel like how she's feeling could be like it could be alleviated if they just communicate about the bipolar like a bit more, because then he might have not excuses, but he might be able to like talk her off the ledge of emotions that she's feeling. Yeah. Like, also, this is why I am this way.
And also, sorry to cut you.
No,
also,
fine.
I feel like the talking thing is really important, because you said that like you understand the current job climate and stuff like that, which is really hard. But I feel like there's surface and there's really getting to the nitty gritty.
Yeah.
Right now, as your man, you shouldn't be guessing. You should know that the reason why he's not able to get a job is because he's really looking, like by telling you, oh, I've applied for this, I'm doing this. If you don't know, then really you don't actually know whether he's actually doing anything or not. So I feel like it's really important to talk, to find out, like get to the bottom of like how seriously you taking this search? Are you looking, because I feel like that will help you inform your decision. If you know that he's trying with everything in him and he's just not getting the replies because the job market is just hard, that is very different to him just being lazy. But if you don't talk, you won't know. So I feel like you're operating from a place of like not knowing, because you're not really talking to him.
Right.
So you have to communicate.
Communication
is the key. They didn't lie when they said that.
Yeah, retweet what everyone said. Right, next and last?
Next and last.
Okay, let's go. Hi, girlies. Long-time listener here, and I'm beyond gassed. I finally have a dilemma to write in. But first, the mandatory flowers. You girls have been seeing me through sixth form, a university degree, starting my professional career, finding my person, and now this summer I plan on marrying him.
Sorry to interrupt.
No, please do.
A point I wanted to make about the last dilemma. How much of a hustler are you really trying to be? Because you're sat at home complaining about the job market, agency work, hospitality.
Things
you just do what you need to do to get a bit of buck in your account, so that at least you can live. Because these people, like, we get into habits of feeling like, okay, I need to get my professional job straight away. No, you just need upkeep.
You need money,
right?
That's a pet peeve of mine. You know, when someone is in a situation but refuse to take certain jobs because they're like, no, it's beneath me.
Yeah,
that thing I've never understood it.
I'll do anything.
You are in a position, but you're saying, "Oh no, you don't want to work in a warehouse. You don't want to because it's beneath you, or you don't want to do Uber." Because I'm like,
so then when you come to me asking me for money,
you're not poor enough. You're not poor enough. You're not hungry enough. Because what? I can do that whilst you look for your professional job. Do everything you need to do. Deliver what you need to deliver. Whatever. I don't see a job as beneath me. As long as it's paying me, it's not beneath me.
If it's paying, I'm playing.
Yeah,
I don't care.
And if I need to juggle it, then call me a clown.
Exactly.
And also, those jobs are always best to do when you're looking for a proper job, because you can leave them whenever.
Exactly.
Right.
There's no commitment to it. Like, it's whatever. So
Agreed.
Maybe we're too much.
We're the last workers.
Maybe we're the last workers in the world. Okay. From a 4 to a 3 to a 2, this podcast has been a non-negotiable standard to my week. And this is all thanks to you two amazing women. I have laughed and cried along with you for 10 years now. And I just want to say thank you both for the absolutely phenomenal work you have done in creating your own sacred space, which has been inevitably become all of ours. Love you girls.
Aww.
Now to my dilemma. After typing it all, I can see it's pretty lengthy. So I think, why me?
I know you got another long one. I was going to offer to read it because this last one was so long. But you've already started.
As I said, I'm getting married this summer. I'm the first girl on both sides of my family to have a big destination wedding. I have quite a large family and everyone who can make it is coming. Everyone is beyond excited for us and cannot wait for the festivities to commence. My fiancé and I have both financed the wedding ourselves and have had to get small loans to pay for the remaining balance to cover our honeymoon, aside from my parents generously buying my dress. As you can imagine, there has been a lot to plan, as so many compartments to decide on and choose for the wedding, which I've loved tackling head on, and my fiancé has been brilliant with his input when and where he can. But I recently realised how uninterested both my parents have been with it all. They're obviously excited for the weekend and I'm sure they'll love it, Don't get me wrong, but the lack of interest in the details offering to help with anything is really starting to piss me off. Even the ability to retain information about the wedding is non-existent. For example, I told them we were doing a cocktail hour with canapes, sent them all of the pictures from the menu tasting earlier this year. When I saw my mum today, I mentioned the canapes and she said, "Oh, we're having canapes as well as a sit-down meal. That's lovely."
That's shady.
Like, girl, yes, we are. And you've seen a picture of every single one of them. She also said she had something for my something old, so not to sort anything out for that. I said if it's gold jewelry, I won't be able to wear it because it will clash with my dress and the other jewelry I'll be wearing. And she pulled her face and said, well, now you can wear it on your bra. One, I'm not wearing a bra with my dress. And two, you'd have known that if you showed the slightest bit of interest. The only thing I asked my dad what to do was invite his uncle because I didn't have his number and weren't sure if it would be able to navigate the website details. Speaking to said uncle as a family party recently, came to find out he knew nothing about the wedding. Now, my dad is saying I never asked him to invite my uncle. Literally, the one simple thing I asked you to do, and you couldn't even do that. It's like they're babies who can't retain anything, and I'm so fed up. They're both retired, so it's not even like they're demanding jobs that they use all their brain capacity for. My fiance and I, both hyper-independent and personally, really resonate whenever Audrey brings up they're okay sibling, the one whose parents forget to check on because they know they've got everything covered. This is something I felt for years, and I've always joked that I'm the least favourite sibling. But in all seriousness, I know my place in my family.
Yeah.
Is that how you feel you said?
No. That's how it feels for her, yeah.
Yeah. But in all seriousness, I know my place in my family,
No,
and that's
girl.
fine.
I'm the hottest.
I'm the most popping. I'm the most popping.
I just assumed that as the firstborn child and first granddaughter to get married and do a big wedding, including all of my family, my parents would have wanted a bit more involvement. I'm also the first out of all my friends, and only one boy cousin before me has gotten married. So don't really have anybody who can relate to it. I'm aware that I must have like a biggest bridezilla ever, but it's such a lovely dilemma to have compared to most. Some family don't have a mum or dad to moan about in the lead up to their wedding. I love my parents, and I'm sure they love me in their own way. Not sure it's just turning out to be a big rant, but I suppose my question is, how can I deal with my parental disappointment and wishing my parents were there for me more? Sorry for the length again.
Aww.
Parental disappointment.
It does sound
an essential thing that everybody will go through in their life.
Right.
Yeah.
At one point you realise that, these people are not superhuman. They're just people.
People.
Yeah.
Right.
And they're going to let me down. They're going to and also, I think the hardest thing to learn about your parents is like, they're not going to change.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
gosh.
It's too
Yeah.
late.
Yeah.
Too little,
That
too
thing
late.
when you realise that there's actually nothing I can say or do. This woman or this man is how they are, and that's how they are, and ain't shit going to change about it.
Yeah.
It's because growing up, they put themselves on a pedestal in our life. I'm your mother.
Yeah.
Everything I did. Growing up. Okay, yeah, after everything you, first of all, chose to do, because I ain't asked to be here. But when we grow up and like, they do things that almost lose that sense of humanity in the most respectful way, because you just start to really see them for who they are, and you actually take them off that pedestal. Then in situations like this, it makes it easier because your expectations of them aren't so high. But what's pissing me off is the fact that these are actually just simple things.
Yeah.
Like, as my mother, you should be excited about my wedding, so you should know all the details. Okay, canapes. You should even, mothers and weddings, they should even be trying to take over, but she sounds a bit
her
like
mum's
laissez-faire.
laid back, relaxed about it.
And also, not even to blame you in any way, shape, or form. I think it might be their reaction to you being a hyper-independent child. They're just, she's fine.
That's definitely what it is.
Yeah, she's fine. Like, she doesn't need, like, they might see it as like, oh, you know that if we get involved, they're going to think we're being in or whatever. But hyper-independent people, I promise you, there is nothing we love more than someone offering help or interest. People who can't ask for help. If you're like, hey, not even like, oh, let me know if you need help. That's not the fucking thing here. I am going to take this on. Here is what needs doing. I will take this on. You're good or whatever. Oh, I will come with you to this. You should know if I'm wearing a bra as my wedding dress, because you should have come with me to the fitting. You should have been there when I chose it because you're my mum. That's meant to be a part of it. So just show interest. Yes, your kid can handle it, but show some fucking interest in it.
Yeah, she's definitely not wrong for feeling that way. It'll be really interesting to know if her parents were like, if they've like put pressure on her to get married, or if like marriage is a big thing, because like she definitely has valid valid feelings. Like, of course you want your parents to be excited for your big day. Like, I don't think I've ever heard of this where like parents are being quite nonchalant about something that for most people is like a really big occasion. I'd be really interested to know if that weddings and marriage and stuff like that is a big deal in her family, because that might be showing up in why they're behaving.
She's the first.
Why they're behaving this way. Yeah, exactly. And she's the first, and the fact that they're not leads me to believe that maybe weddings aren't that much of a big deal in the family, and maybe that's why they're acting this way.
Where do you think they're from?
I've got no idea.
Let me see if there's a clue in the name.
There wasn't. It wasn't
said
giving. It wasn't
anything.
giving African family.
The name is not giving African,
Right,
either,
yeah.
so I don't know.
Yeah, so I think that maybe she's just kind of projecting like what she feels like this big occasion means for her, for everybody else.
Yeah.
And even if it is family, it might not be. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It might not be the be all and end all. Like for them, it might just be an occasion. It might just be a party. But I still think she's completely valid in feeling how she feels. But I did think, I know she said she called herself a bridezilla, but she is kind of slightly giving bridezilla a little bit.
Do you think?
Down.
I didn't get that.
Because even with the bra thing,
I was gonna say these are also just things that you could just say, "Mum,
yeah,
come
it
on."
felt very specific. I don't know if I could tell you that whether my mum knew or not whether I was wearing a bra. My mum was there. Like, I can't tell you that my mum would know that detail.
And I told you we were gonna have canapé. And you're now talking to me about canapé. So why aren't we gonna
exactly? That's kind of what it was giving. And then it was just like, well, like the fact that your mum's offered to give you your something old and then you're telling her, well, it's gonna clash with. Like, I'm sorry, like, I'm not thinking about that.
Sometimes,
do you know what I mean?
like for big occasions like this that mean a lot to you, you expect that attention to detail from other people.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Everyone is even worse, but
Exactly.
it's okay to do it from your mum, but that doesn't necessarily mean she will have it.
Exactly.
You know?
To be like, oh, well, my something old can't be new. I mean, my something old can't be gold.
Yeah.
Is giving like, okay, girl, like you're definitely a bridezilla.
Mind you, something old is like so sentimental. So
Yeah,
it's like,
exactly.
sorry, can you go back and find something silver?
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. But I don't think she's wrong to feel how she feels. But I just think
I think it's one of those things. I think most people don't get moments in their lives that like, you will get it because of what you do for a job. We'll get it when we do a live show. You get moments in your life that is about you, that is set. You have big exclamation moments, just exclamation mark moments, just because of what you do. Most people, it's their birthdays or weddings.
Yeah.
So this is her live show. This is her red carpet.
Red
this
carpet.
is her moment. So when you don't have those moments often, she wants everyone to be centered around her. And if it's not going to be everyone, it's not my mom, my parents.
Then who?
And I think even the idea that she sent her mum all of the pictures of the canapes, and then you ask her, "We have a canapes?" Sorry, did you not see the fucking pictures I sent you? So I do get that. Like, can this moment just be about me for a second?
And not to go on a tangent. Sorry to cut you, but not to go on a tangent. But even like, so I don't really date in the industry. Like, I don't think I really want to. But when I'm dating someone that just obviously has a normal job, I like to celebrate their wins and their promotions and stuff, because obviously the extravagance of my life is there, and you probably seem like, oh, this like doesn't mean much to you, but I'm like, no, you mean much to me. So even if you just got a promotion like in the same company, could be the same role, who cares? But you know you're making a move, so I'm gonna put on a fireworks show the same way people put on fireworks shows for us. And yes, obviously we're doing like monumental stuff, but a lot of brands, you know, they really put on a show for us influencers to just turn up. And I think you've turned up, you've showed up, you've worked hard to get to where you are. So I'm gonna celebrate you. We can go back now.
No, I think that's, and it's, you realise it a lot when you just having conversations. You're telling them about what you've done in your day. Oh, what have you been up to? And your stories sound more exciting. But like, no, I also want to hear about your job. I know it might not be the most exciting thing in the world, but like,
it's not
you know, oh no, you tell me. I was like, no.
It doesn't need to be exciting for me to care.
Exactly. I just want to hear you talk.
Yeah.
You can sing blah, blah, black shit for the next hour. And I'll be like, oh,
you,
sick. I'll be like, oh, I like that tone that you put there, because I just want to hear about you sort of thing. And I think that's all this girl wants. She just wants a moment. She just, and also when you've dreamed up your wedding day, she thought this would be the day that her parents would fuss around her, especially as someone who's always been independent.
Yeah.
You're like, my whole life I've just got on with it, but fucking hell, give me a day. Like, give me a season where it gets to be about me. And I do think people who are hyper independent don't say it as much as they want it.
Agreed.
Like, for like, even to be honest, there's like two friends now that I'm like, no, I need to pull you up on something, because there has been no like, hey, how the live show's going? Hey, how's the tour? Because And it's weird because it's like so many other people did. But I'm like, no, but you should have.
Yeah.
You know what that means to me. You should have been like, hey, what like? But I think they just assume, oh, you get it everywhere else.
Yes,
no,
you
but
need
I
it.
wanted it from
Yeah,
I need it
right,
from
right,
you,
right.
hun. Yeah.
And I think that's what she's feeling from your mum. Okay, cool. Everybody else might be like, we're excited, but I want it from you.
Yeah.
Exactly. And it's a normalized reaction, isn't it? So it's not like we see or hear conversations where people's parents are just unbothered. Majority of the time you hear about mums overstepping and doing
Because I was gonna say,
and now she wants the same.
if the way this person is sounding, if the mum was doing too much, this dilemma would now be,
Yeah.
my mum's doing too
Yeah.
much.
Yeah,
How
yeah.
do I tell her to go away?
It's just making me wear gold.
Right.
Exactly.
But
And
what's
maybe the
something
mum
else?
knows that about her. I don't think I had any.
Did you do
I don't
that?
think I did any of those things. You know, I don't think I did any of those things. Not like I can't remember if I did. I don't
Is
think
that is that a thing? Like,
Yeah.
with
something
us?
old,
Something else,
something new,
something
borrowed,
blue.
something blue, and yeah. In fact, I don't think I did it.
Oh, there's something new. I just
blue.
made it up.
Oh yeah, it's just blue, borrowed, and old.
Me, I said it. I thought it was old, new, and blue.
Yeah, same. I was even repeating it. I thought
So you
it
know
was
how
old, new,
Zendaya
borrowed,
has
and
this
blue,
whole
but it's
something
not.
blue thing that she does with Law Roach?
Yeah.
Is that
That's linked to her being engaged and everything, apparently. Yeah. Just to go, thank you for asking about Zendaya. Sorry, this podcast is very fucking long, but whilst I got you here, do you know the new film, The Drama?
I haven't seen it yet.
Okay, cool. I'm going to spoil it. I haven't seen it. No, I have to spoil it. You have to hear
okay.
it. Did you even plan to go watch it?
Yeah, I want
It's
to.
been out for time. You
Yeah,
have
it's
no
true.
intention.
It's actually not even in some
on
cinemas
Yeah,
anymore.
you
you
have
know?
no intention to go watch that film. So anyway, the whole premise is that what's the worst thing you've ever done, right? So her worst thing was that she planned a school shooting,
Damn.
but never did it.
Okay.
So she used to get really, really
so the-
bullied.
so, yeah, right.
So
You-
she used to get
that's
really,
the
really
crux of the
bullied.
movie,
Yeah.
actually.
She used to really get bullied, blah, 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 blah. So one day she planned that she's going to do a school shooting. Someone else's thing was that like his girlfriend was getting attacked by a dog and he ran away. Like he
oh, please. Some people have problems are small.
Someone else, what was the other person's one?
The one that I thought was the worst was the disabled kid that she locked.
Yes, someone else. When she was a
Damn,
kid,
what
right?
wickedness.
She had a friend who was disabled and then she locked her in a thing. And for days, people were searching for that kid. And she knew she'd locked the kid, but she didn't say it.
That is wicked. That poor kid.
Like had Down syndrome
Yeah.
and was just like locked in.
Locked in this room.
I would've
And
taken that to the
And
grave.
she's the one that locked the kid in the room. And then his parents came to the house, like, have you seen? And she was like, no, but she knew that she locked him in the room. So that was the worst thing she's done.
That is
But everybody made a big fuss about Zendaya's character planning a school shooting that she didn't do. Anyway, I still have that to say. What's the worst thing you've ever done?
I knew you were going to ask that. Okay. Worst thing.
That will still keep you working and, let's not.
Oh no,
Yeah.
that's fine. Worst thing I've ever done, and I think I've told this story before. Me and my friend on the 31st crossover service.
Yeah.
We're at the back of the church. The church is packed out. We're just, like pissing about in the back. And then, oh my gosh, funny you say this because my church was set out like this with like these burgundy draped curtains.
Yeah.
We look behind the curtain and there's a bag of offering cash.
Ain't no way.
That's about 10 to 20K in the bag right there. I'm like, are you...
Do you see what I see?
Do you see what I see? We were like, whoa. We both took £200
Yeah, I
each
would have done that.
and then gave the bag in. But at that point,
So you didn't take everything. That's good.
No, we didn't take everything. We didn't take everything because it was one of the pastors that was like stealing the cash. And I just didn't want that kind of wrath. So before we handed it in, behind the curtain, we both just took £200 each. But at that time, £200 was like,
Of course,
wow,
that's
I
a
thought
lot.
I was
Yeah, of
sporting, like,
course, yeah.
I went to Superdry, got some tops, like
Superdry.
went to JD, got some trainers.
No, stealing from church is kind of crazy.
And I
That's
remember, we handed the bag in, then went to
crazy.
the toilet and like our hands were shaking as we were like counting our cash.
Because
like,
that is stealing from church.
Yeah,
is
stealing from church is crazy.
crazy.
yeah, I know. It's a bit crazy.
Did you ask for forgiveness? God forgives.
I mean, that also arguably could be a blessing too.
True, because otherwise you wouldn't have seen it.
If he didn't want you to take it, he wouldn't have shown it. to you.
Right,
Okay.
right.
I like what you did there.
And I think they actually did catch the pastor that was trying to steal it.
So
okay.
you actually led them to the
To the
true
truth.
thief. So you.
So that was
yeah.
my reward,
Yeah. That was God leading you to the...
arguably.
Yeah. Yeah. Audrey?
Do you know what? I've done many bad things, but what's the word? Do you know, this is not that, I mean, I've told the story before, but I think like when I mooned my friend's big brother.
What's mooned?
When you get your
When you get your bum out.
when you get your bum out.
That's so funny that you don't know what moon is.
wait,
But
what?
like, yeah, you
There
just get your
was a
bum out
time
for no
we just used to
reason.
get our bum out.
Yeah, but I did it against like the window.
You know what? Telling that to someone who doesn't know
No,
why
wait,
we
wait.
did that, because we don't know why we did it. We just get our bum out.
I didn't know the name for it. I mean, I still do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, we'll just
Like
someone
on
walk past,
FaceTime,
and you
like-
just get your bum out and
Yeah.
just moon them, and then you just go
So
your
I
day.
mooned my friend's big brother, but the way my estate was, we lived in like masonettes, yeah, and so like from the back of my bedroom window, I could see into their bedroom window, and so I pulled my bum down and I pressed my bum cheeks against the glass so that he could see, but then he snitched and told my mum.
And then you beat.
And my mum beat the shit out of me. My mum beat the living daylights out of me. And I barely got like smacked as a kid. I can remember that time and another time when my mum slapped me across the face. But my mum beat the shit out of me. But you know what? Yeah, this is not something bad, but it just reminds me of this storybook that I had when I was a kid. And it might be a nice note to end on, yeah. So basically the moral of the story was there was this family and they were really poor and it was Christmas time, right? And they had nothing. Like the mum was
Full
like
circle.
fighting for her life. She literally had nothing. And one day they find like a bag of like things, and it's like teddy bears and chocolates. And this was like set in like the Victorian times, right? And so they were taking things from the bag, right? And they were proper enjoying the things. And the mum was like, okay, like I think like we've had enough. Like you've done too much. Like don't take the things. So the next day, someone came to the house to be like, oh, there was a bag of things that belonged to me, kind of thing. Have you seen it? And then the mum was like, yeah, actually, like we've got the things. Like we found the bag, we've got the things, and you can have it. So like she gave all of the things back, and the lesson was like, look, you don't take like what doesn't belong to you.
Yeah.
So then they gave the things back. They gave the thing to the man that it belonged to, and then the next day he came back with a truckload of things. And he was like, all of this stuff is for you because you were so honest and truthful and you didn't take more than what you should have done.
Yeah.
Isn't that cute?
That's a cute story.
Yeah.
It's such a cute
Do you
story.
know that's why sometimes I help people because I think there's a hidden camera. I'm not even gonna lie.
Wait, I'm sorry. Wait, no, high five me because I'm gonna tell you what happened to me the other day. I'm gonna tell you what happened to me the other day. So the other day, I'm walking down the high street, and then there's this old woman. She's like, "Do you know where I can get the bus to go to the 208 to go to Lewisham?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, it's just from across the road there." She was like, "Oh, how am I gonna cross the road? How am I gonna?" And I look, traffic light all the way
Yeah, she's
down
trying
there.
to draw
Traffic
you
light.
out.
I was like, "Okay, I'll help you cross the road." But mind you, like. This woman isn't walking. Like, have you seen the videos of people putting Thriller on the videos of old people walking? And it's like, we were walking at that like glacial pace. But the bus stop is literally across the road. There were loads of people stood there, and I'm just walking with her like.
You see, I'm helping.
You see me
Y'all
helping.
get this?
You see me helping this old woman.
And I'm just waiting for a video to come out.
Yeah.
That's like Vicktor Kunda being a lovely
Yeah.
civilian helping.
No, you never know who's filming you.
And I'm like laughing with her like, yeah.
You're so funny, Beatrice.
And the thing is, it would make a great video.
Like, and I hope there was a camera.
Great
Absolutely.
video. Like them ones, they're like, oh, please, I need some change, and then they're giving him like, here's £1,000.
Exactly.
Like,
Oh my
what?
god.
Oh,
Those
do you want
videos.
this or double it and give it to the next person? Double
Double
it.
Double it. Yeah,
want it. I would like
no,
to
the
keep
funny
it.
one.
That
Yeah.
one was like, what was that off when I went viral? Just, I'd like to keep it. And then they were like,
Oh yeah. Give me the dollar.
No, there's this other prank they do, yeah, where they have like, they'll be in a supermarket, yeah, and then someone will be like, oh, please let me go. Like, I've got like my kids in the car. I've just got this one item. Can I go in front of you? Yeah. So they'll be like, yeah, go in front. And then suddenly someone will come in with bare cameras and they'll be like, congratulations, you're the winner of £1 million because you're at this point in the queue.
Oh.
And then the person behind's
my
like, no, I just.
Oh my god.
Can you imagine how fuming you would
But
be?
do you know what I've realised? A lot of content creators are taking a lot of shows from the 90s and
Yeah,
making
yeah,
skits.
yeah, yeah,
I've
yeah,
noticed
yeah.
that a
Yeah,
lot.
a lot
Like, they're
of those
making
things
skits
are,
into
yeah.
like
They've
shows
been
that
You
done.
know
were
the
like.
ones that make me laugh, yeah, is the ones where they're in supermarkets and they'll like flick the person's ear and then
and then run.
and the person's like,
Because we used to do that.
No, we used
We used
to
to have
mad
water
things.
guns and we used to sway people in the market in
And
the
then
super
run
nice
away.
and run away. And then they'd be looking around to be like, where that happened? Like, that was a thing.
No, it's
what was
so
the one where you'd go and kick the back of someone's knee?
Oh yeah, and then make them bend.
then
Like,
they
it's so
buckle.
humiliating.
buckle thing, he actually used to be so angry because
Oh.
you know what I would physically fight for when someone dropped lip.
No, drop lip and wet willies. I will slap the shit out of
Wet
you
willy?
if you do a wet willy.
Are you
Drop
crazy?
lip me. What do you mean I'm talking? You went
Lips?
to my lip.
I've
so
actually been drop
humiliating.
lipping recently because like I just realized the whimsy of it all.
No,
Like,
it's fun to
you're just
to
chatting
do
to
someone.
someone
yeah,
and
to
then you
receive.
just
Imagine someone tell you something so you just drop lip them.
Exactly. Mid-sentence. That's embarrassing. Because what do you mean? I've got no... you
There's
touch
nothing
my
you can do
lip,
about
that's a
it.
violation.
It's just,
Wet willies, I just cannot.
oh no.
Like, my reflex to
It's
a wet
even
willy...
just disgusting.
It's
Yeah, it's
Like,
disgusting.
disgusting. Because
It's
what do you
disgusting.
mean you're licking your finger and putting it in
Yeah,
my ear?
it's
Are you
disgusting.
all right?
That's like the worst thing to happen to me. Remember on the train?
Yes, that was a
Vicktor.
violation.
I was sat on the train, I was yawning, and this man put his finger in my mouth and got off the train.
A random man.
Wanted to kill him. The door shut. There was nothing.
That will never not
There
be
was
funny.
nothing I could do. I wanted to kill him.
That will
I was like,
never
"Oh,"
not
and
be
then
funny.
Finger in my mouth and got off the train and the door shut.
No, that's his thing, you know. You know he does that
I
to
was just
people.
looking around. I was just like, there's nothing. I cried. I actually cried. I
that
was
is
so
a pure
violated because I was like,
violation.
I can't. Yeah, hold that.
and there were no cameras.
Sometimes you have to
just
hold
did
it.
no
Yeah, you
camera,
just did
you
it.
did
You
it.
just did it for
It's
his own satisfaction.
Yeah, people are out here doing
And it was
mad
hold that. And it was like good for me because why didn't I cover my mouth
he
as I was yawning?
homeless?
Huh?
Was he
I
homeless?
don't think so.
things.
It
No,
was
it was
just
just a
just a
regular man on the
man.
train.
every time I think about him, I want to kill him.
Yeah, no.
Like I
Where is that
wish
man?
I can see him again so I can
Where
go and
is that
kill
man?
him.
Where are you?
I hate him.
No, that's disgusting.
Oh, and you've just
Can't
had a
put your-
long day. You're just thinking, let me just.
Dirty finger in my
Someone's
mouth. I don't know where your
finger.
finger's been.
Did he touch your
Even
tongue? or was
yes,
it-
even someone I love putting their finger in my mouth is disgusting.
Really?
A random. Well, Vicktor, it's been so lovely having you.
Thank
It's
you
been
guys so
amazing.
much. It's been an honor.
Is there any lasting words you'd like to say before we leave here today?
Spread love.
Okay.
Be kind. No, genuinely be kind because you never know what someone else is going through. And it's happened to me like so many times where like I've been walking on the street and I just think someone's like shoes or or outfit is nice. And I'm like, oh my gosh, your outfit is really, really nice. And they're like, you just made my whole day.
I say that to people.
Yeah,
when
can
people
I
say
just-
things like that, you've actually really made my day.
You were really kind to me at an event once. This was years ago. It was, I can't even remember what the show was called. It was on Prime. It was that high school thing. And
Yes.
I came on my own and you took me under your wing and you hung around with me the whole time. And I had literally had no one. I'd never go to events, but this was like a paid thing. And I
Yeah,
just
yeah,
went.
yeah.
And you were just like, come with me. And you were with me the whole time. And I was like, I really appreciate it because I
Was that
literally
the event
had no
that
one.
Harry and Philly and them lot were at? I'm not sure if you
I
remember.
don't know if they were there.
But I remember the high school one. You could get like customized jackets.
Yeah, the customized
and-
jackets, yeah, for that reality TV show.
Yes,
yeah, and you
yes,
just
yes.
hung around with me the whole time and I wasn't alone. So I appreciate that.
Yeah.
See, you're
Like,
actually
and the thing is, like,
kind.
people meet me and they're like, "Oh my gosh, you're actually so nice." I'm like, "What other way is there
What's the
to
option?
be?"
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because to me, also, these are the people that pay my bills. So it's like, even though I see the numbers in like the thousands and the tens of thousands, some like sometimes millions. But they are all each individual
individual,
people.
yeah.
So when I meet them, I treat them like I'm literally meeting the people that make me who I am.
Yeah, yeah,
essentially.
yeah.
Because that's true.
That's
life.
super sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, be kind.
Love you.
My toxic thing
Love you
is
too.
sometimes I realize that I have to live because people are not gonna be kind to me. Like as in when I'm going through something, right? And I'm like, no, I have to survive this because my downfall is not gonna make people start praying and be kind. You never know what people are going through. Like you lot, like I'm not gonna go through a bad time. You're not gonna use me as an example to be kind.
Because look at us.
Yeah, because look at us, be kind.
exactly.
No, you people
Yeah,
should just be
yeah.
fucking kind in the first
Yeah,
place.
yeah,
You don't need to
yeah,
see
yeah.
my downfall
Yeah,
to
no,
now
it's
say,
actually true.
be kind.
Yeah.
When I tell you the whole last year when I was going through it, I was like, you have to rise.
Yeah,
Because people
yeah.
will use you as example for be kind.
Yeah. Also, think about my funeral. Like, I want my funeral to be like, honestly, like, and whenever he was like going through things, he just never took it out on anyone.
Yeah.
He
And like,
rose.
you couldn't even
He
imagine.
rose again.
Yeah.
But also, you don't have to be strong, babe.
Oh yeah. Oh, I know that. Especially
Okay.
now. Come
Now,
on
yeah.
now.
Because your whole thing about you feel things, but you hold it in. You don't have to. Let it all out.
No, do you know the thing is, I don't hold it in. I think I just have like just a way of processing things now where it's like. It's not that I'm trying to be so like logical when it comes to emotion,
Yeah.
but like I think you can use logic with emotion. So let the emotions play out, let them like do whatever they're doing. However, know that there comes a point where, okay, you do need to get up and you do need to get out of bed because logically doing this will start to convince yourself that you're starting to feel a bit better.
Yeah.
So it's like feel emotion, but also know that you need to be your, I don't even know the word. You need to be like your judge and your juror at the same time. Like, you know, let yourself feel what you want to feel, but also be like, girl, get up.
Get up.
Yeah, man. Facts.
And that's a message for you all. Feel your feelings, but know when you have to get up.
But you have to get up, man.
And rise
Don't
again.
stay down. It's not about getting down. It's about staying down. No, it's not about staying down.
Okay.
It's about, I can't remember.
One more time.
Hang on.
You've got this.
It's not about falling down. It's about not standing up.
What?
Wait, no, it's not about falling down. It's about... No, it's not about falling down. It's about standing up.
Who said that?
No, I don't even know.
No, literally, who said that?
Whose quote was
The
that?
way I'm absolutely butchering this thing, but I got it from the maddest place. I got it from an episode of Sister Sister and Lisa said it, but I'm not saying it correctly, clearly. But you guys get the message in it. Like it's okay to fall, but what's more important is how you rise. That's what I'm trying to say, but there is a much more succinct way of saying it, and I cannot for the life of me remember. But
Do you know what comes to my mind when I think about? Do you know Beyonce's song "Grown Woman," which no one really talks about enough?
Yeah, that's a
That
banger. That's
song
an underrated
is
banger.
a banger.
And nobody talks about
It doesn't-
grown
we
woman
don't talk about it
enough.
enough.
Yeah, and there's a bit in it where Tina was saying a message, Miss Tina, where she's like, and when you're going through it, remember, you're going through it. You're going to end up at the other side. And that always sticks with me. I'm like, oh, you're going through it. You're not. She's like, you're not stuck there. You're going to end up at the. You're going through it. And I'm like, oh yeah,
It's so true. Because
That
at
is
the end of the
true.
day,
The
day's
day's
gonna
gonna
end.
Just like this podcast is going
Right.
to end.
Eventually.
Thank you guys. Eventually we will wrap this shit up. I've been your girl, Tolly T.
Just call me Audrey.
And
Vicktor Kunda.
Vicktor, where can they find you if they somehow don't know where you are?
Instagram is Vicktor Kunda. TikTok is Vicktor.Kunda. And soon on your screen will be Vicktor Kunda.
Period.
Is that your actual name?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Where are you from?
Nigeria and Zambia.
I didn't know that about you. Who's the Zambian?
My dad.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'm joking.
I hate you.
You're not. Oh my God, I
Your
probably
face is
believed you. You fully Nigerian?
No, Nigerian and Zambian.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, so what was the joke part?
Oh, because I don't talk to my dad. So I was like, my dad.
Okay.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Dads are dads. They work. That's why they don't talk to us. Because they're busy.
Does mine
I
work?
don't know. I'm just trying to make it better.
At this point, yeah.
And
Nigerian and
sometimes-
Zambian fully. But I had a phase where, because I didn't meet my biological dad until I think I was like 13, 14. I was like 13 to 16. I was just guessing where I was from. At points, I thought I was from Congo. And me and my best friend Israel, we would be like Congolese brothers. And then one day I was just like, wait, so mom, like where actually like am I from? She was like, oh yeah, he's from like, you know, like East Africa, like the southern East Africa. I think it's Zambia. And I was like, oh wow, so I'm Zambian.
I'm trying to see a Zambian word and I have nothing.
I have no clue.
I have nothing.
Apparently Zambia is beautiful though.
Really?
Yeah, I do want to try and go this year, but I just want to go with people I trust.
Yeah, fair. Would you ever want to reconnect with your dad again or?
I don't really feel the desire to.
Fair.
However, I have siblings from his side that have found me on Instagram. And then we were speaking for like a couple of years, but like for me, it's not like, oh my gosh, you're my brother. Like, come, let's like spend every day together now. It's just kind of like, okay, you're my brother. Cool. Was I not in the Nando's? Literally, my house is here. The Nando's is here. I walk into the Nando's and I can feel someone staring at me. I look up and it's my brother.
No way. So they live in the UK?
Yeah. Literally 15 minutes from me.
Oh, wow. He didn't travel far at all.
At all.
What's the age difference? They're much.
He's 33.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'm 27. Our other brother is 29. Younger brother is 26.
Oh my God, I bet you're all fine.
Are you all good looking?
My mum's genes saved me.
Say no more.
And let's just leave that there.
It's all my mother.
Her jeans genuinely saved me.
I can't imagine. Oh, you're
Yeah.
like every time I see you, I'm like, you are so beautiful.
You can wear a suit,
you.
boy. My God.
You can wear
can wear
anything.
anything, to be
You
fair,
are
yeah.
so. You can wear nothing. You are
literally
so.
wear nothing.
If you want, you can take
Do
it
you want
off
me to
now. It is hot. You are so. You are
Thank
so
you.
beautiful, both inside and outside.
that
Like
face card is
anytime we've
nuts.
been around you, you've been sensational vibes, good vibes. I think
Thank
you are a
you.
great person to be around.
You
Thank you for
too.
being you.
Oh,
And
thank you.
yeah, beautiful man. Fuck
I
man.
love you.
Fuck. People are
man.
fine.
Thank you.
But we love you and we can't wait to see you on our big screens.
Yes.
Oh, amen.
Indeed, it's coming.
Amen.
Amen, it's coming. It's going to happen.
It's coming.
gonna-
It's
yeah.
gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
Absolutely.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Like,
It's definitely gonna happen.
And now that you've said it as well, sometimes people need to know what you want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then they're like, oh,
Yes.
listen to that call, we'll bring
A
you
lot
in.
of insiders watch this show.
Yeah.
ooh.
We must end it, guys.
I know, we
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
have to.
All right, bye. We're just going to
Bye,
talk
bye,
to
bye. See ya.